What up, people of the world? Special Caesar and friends coming at you with more sweet tabletop cosmic horror, folks. Welcome back to our Call of Cthulhu digital campaign. I am Special Caesar, and I will be your keeper of arcane lore for the evening. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all had an enjoyable Valentine's last week. Sorry we couldn't make it to you with an episode, but it seems that a couple of our players were tied up doing other more important things and couldn't continue. Which is fine, of course. People are allowed to do other things and have lives. We encourage it. Speaking of absences, though, unfortunately tonight we have another one. Duane has other commitments and is not going to be able to join us. So we'll say that Guy Fontaine has ducked out of the investigation for the moment upon suddenly remembering a prior engagement that had slipped his mind. So he disappears off down the street saying goodbye to Abraham. That does, however, leave us with three excellent and very enthusiastic players, so I'd like to welcome to the game Martin.
Hey, everyone.
Kevin.
Hello, Will.
And Elena.
Buonasera a tutti.
I have no real announcements, guys, other than the indefinite insanity boundary. If you could keep a note of that, wherever it's at for the moment, and let me know if you cross it. Aside from that, I suggest we dive straight into and commence the Call of Cthulhu. In the last episode, the investigators were charged with the task of finding out what had been killing students at the local college campus. Upon staking out the university and acquiring a long list in some cases, of suspects, the investigators were able to narrow down the source of a strange new drug that had hit the street. The episode culminated in the rapid pursuit of one Paul Rogers after he attempted to sell Guy a bottle of the black drug. We now resume play with Paul Rogers handcuffed and in the custody of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, right. I'll grab him, pull him up, and announce fairly loudly that he's under arrest for suspicion of dealing in drugs, and drag him towards my car. So hopefully that would fool off anybody that might be watching me.
Okay, he's going to squirm and shout, I ain't done nothing, I ain't selling no drugs, get off me, copper!
Shut up, you're going down the station. You can answer your questions here. I want to get there.
Okay. So yeah, you drag him to the car, you chuck him in the car, no problem.
Okay,
Are you actually taking him to the station, or...?
I may do, but once he's in the car, I'm going to search him to see if I can find any of the drugs he was about to sell to Guy.
Yeah, he had a couple of bottles of the black on him, a couple of bottles of ink on him.
Okay, I shall take those into an evidence bag.
Okay.
I'll be careful to not touch them myself, just use an handkerchief or gloves or whatever to put them in there.
Yeah, he's going to say, oh, he doesn't mind, get off him! What do you think you're doing?
Once I've got him in, I've put them into the evidence bag and sealed it. I'll walk around the back of the car to go as if I'm going to get into the front, and I'll do the same trick as I did last time. But I'll empty out the bullets into my gun of my revolver.
Okay, so you're going to empty the chambers of your revolver.
Yeah, when you can't see, and then I'll get into the car with the gun still inside my thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to drive away to somewhere that's quiet.
Okay. Yeah, he can't really do anything to stop any of this, so yeah, I guess carry on.
Okay. So, whilst
are you picking up the others?
No, probably not. Wouldn't want to leave him in the car whilst.
Okay, so Frances and Sterling, I guess if you're looking out the window of the library or keeping an eye on your colleagues, you see him get into the car and drive off.
Well, if they're close enough to do that, then I would have sort of allowed them to come out. I thought they'd gone off somewhere quite a long way off.
They were at the library just down the road or something, weren't you? In the same street of the college or in a nearby coffee shop, I think. I can't remember.
I think we were just walking around. I think we had this guy. I think I know.
Were you staking out the campus as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, if you're close, then yeah, you guys can interact however you like, obviously.
Yeah, so obviously we've seen they throw him in then, but so do you want to come across?
I would prefer to stay
That's after my last terrifying interview technique.
No, it's because we haven't really searched the library yet. So
Okay. Well, I'll presume I'll be driving away then to go and do my interview. But do you want to do your bit?
if you have looked up and kind of gestured us to go down, I probably would have waved you and shake my head.
Okay.
But Sterling is free to do whatever he wants. Of course.
Oh no, I was going to go to the library with you, so yeah, that's fine.
Super. I'm glad you're staying with Sterling.
Okay.
Let's go and do real investigation, my friend.
So what would you like to investigate exactly?
Well, I think
What
that
and where?
the first idea that we had, wasn't it, was to go and see if there were any interesting books for us. And of course, the investigation as well.
Interesting books for you? What do you mean? Sorry.
Yeah, if there were any...
We were going to check, what have I got? Mary Clawson. Basically, the people who had died, we were going to check if they'd taken any interesting books out, as well as the guy who died, which was called Resnick. Yeah, we were going to check.
Walter Resnick.
Yeah, we were going to check his library. Yeah, things.
Okay, check out the last book that they'd rented out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you check, and it's nothing consequential, just something to do with his course.
Mm. And that's for all the students, all the 3 students, yeah?
Yeah, you can't see anything out of the ordinary. They just seem to have been carrying on with their normal student life, borrowing books to do essays with and answer questions to.
While we're going around this library, perhaps, do we see in the restricted section anything that could be of interest?
In the restricted section?
Yeah, there is no restricted section. Oh,
no.
Pity. Oh, what a library.
It's the student library, so...
Oh. Yeah, well...
On a college campus, they're not going to have restricted access to things. It'd be pointless.
Oh. So disappointing, Sterling.
Yeah, I'm just checking my notes now to see if there was anything else that we could check up. Yeah, unless we spend ages trying to get black tongue diseases or something, or faults to do with black tongues. That's the only other stuff I've got in here.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
maybe there is a medical section, yeah, but we already done some searches about. I think that Guy looked at the black tongue side of this, but perhaps there are some medical books here that could help us. I don't know.
Well, you're welcome to spend a few hours looking through the medical section, see if you can find anything. While you guys are doing that, I guess we'll dive back over to Abraham and his interrogation.
Okay, once I'm somewhere quiet.
Yeah, you can drive to a park or down an alley.
I'm going to sort of twist around in the back of the car. In the front
is he still handcuffed?
Oh, of course he is.
So this is abduction and violent interrogation that you're doing basically now.
What are you talking about? I've committed no violence.
Well, no, so far,
just
but he's
having
getting
a
the
break
impression.
on the way to the police station.
Okay, so it's like, what are we doing here? Where are we stopped? You said you were taking me to the station.
So I take the pistol out, or the revolver out.
Yeah, and he eyes it nervously.
And I, just so he can't quite see what I'm doing, I'm going to flick open the chamber and sort of tip the gun up a little bit. And then, like, on the dash or somewhere within his view, I'm going to drop an handful of bullets. But I've previously made sure I've only got 5 bullets in there, and he can see those.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
I don't hold much chance of this working.
We want to see how well you can pull this off.
Not very.
How smooth you are.
Yeah, very not very.
No, a couple of them bullets drop out, and they kind of fall onto the floor and bounce around.
And I just let them bounce around, and hopefully he notes that. I'll close the chamber on the revolver, give it a good spin.
All right. He's not sure it's loaded now, but he's just looking at you, kind of amused.
So I'm going to look at him. I'm going to ask him. So this black tongue that you're peddling and killing these kids with really, really don't like drug dealers, especially ones that deal with a cult.
I ain't no drug dealer. I'm selling ink.
Ink? Oh, okay, so there won't be any harmful side effects if I should tip one of these down your throat then?
Not that I know of, no. But that would be
okay,
assault.
So I'm going to lean over to him, get one of his bottles, and pop the top.
Yeah.
I'm going to move as if I'm going to stiff it down his throat.
You better not even try that.
I'll put the gun underneath his chin.
What the hell is this? What kind of cop are you? Get off me.
Have you heard the good cop, bad cop? Push the gun in a little bit. Well, have you?
Make an intimidation roll.
I'm only asking him a question. I'm not trying to intimidate him.
Well, you got a gun under his chin. No.
Do I get a bonus dice? There's a gun under his chin. You just point that out.
Yeah, alright, I'll give you a bonus die, yeah. Fuck it, why not? Oh, very nice. You roll a critical. That's a 0-0. So,
Right, so
because you've rolled a critical as well. Of course you rolled a critical right now. So, yeah, that water starts coming out from between his legs and he starts crying.
yeah, well, I don't do good cop, bad cop. I just do insane cop.
Please, mister, please don't hurt me. I don't know what you want.
I want to know where this stuff is coming from.
I can't tell you that. He'll kill me.
I pull the trigger back and I pull the hammer back on the revolver and pull the trigger.
No, please. I don't want to. He's got these things. Nothing you can do to me is worse than being dragged to hell by one of those things.
What do these things look like?
They're just the demons. They're just terrible shadows. You'll find out. Just please, mister.
Find out? Who's this mister that's going to find out?
Well, if you keep digging, and if you keep crossing him, you'll find out soon enough.
I'll pull the trigger again.
Oh, no.
There's only 4 left. I tell you what, I'll make it fun. I'll pull it to my head and pull the trigger and then put it back under his.
So normally this wouldn't work, but because you've rolled a critical success, there's literally nothing I can do to stop it. So he blurts out, Jacob Dover, please don't tell him I told you.
Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. So where's this Jacob Dover?
There's a warehouse. He's got a warehouse on the corner of River Street.
So what's his idea about selling this stuff? How is he making it? What's it doing to these kids?
I don't know. I just picks up the stuff. I don't know about his operation, I swear. He tells me to sell it as ink.
Okay. I'm going to put my gun away.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but just before I do, I'll just say to him, so is any of the police involved in this?
What? Police? No, I don't think so. It's
Okay,
not a
put
big
the gun away.
operation.
I'll drive him to the police station
Okay.
and I'll produce the 2 things and say, it's calling this ink, but the kids are calling it black tongue. It's what's killing the kids in the campus.
Okay.
And I'll fill out whatever paperwork I need to fill out to submit an arrest.
He's going to tell them all that you basically took him into an alleyway and held a gun to his head and basically abused him at this
I
point.
just look at the cops and say, you've heard all these stories before. We're both cops. We know what goes on. These kids say anything they want to get out of here.
Make a fast talk.
Oh, come on, you always keep picking the ones I've got no skill in.
I'm picking the ones that are relevant.
You bully.
So the cops look at each other and then look at you and say, what have you done to this kid?
Well, you just heard his story. I mean, seriously, do you think I put a loaded gun to my head and pulled the trigger?
I have no idea. What the hell are you playing at?
Well, I'm just bringing a kid in. He just comes up with some crap to try to get himself out of it. His dealing in drugs has killed at least 4 kids on that campus already.
What drugs? What drug are you talking about exactly?
The kids are calling it black tongue.
Oh,
you know about the 4 kids that have died with the black tongue.
Crap. The coroner ruled it as natural causes. We can't accuse him on this.
It's the drugs that he's been using.
Yeah, these have been... Is this that crap that they brought in last time? These have been analysed. There's nothing harmful in them. Just a bunch of cells and some alcohol.
You need to get somebody that's got more experience in doing it. That drug is killing kids.
It's not a drug. It's alcohol. We've already had it analysed. Trust me, we've investigated this. We've tried to draw them up on charges. There's nothing we can do to stop them at the moment.
Sorry, I didn't write down. What was the guy's name that he told me? Jason something, was it?
Oh, that he was selling it. Jason Dover. Jacob Dover.
Jacob Dover. Okay.
Yeah, Jacob Dover. I'll put it in the chat.
I just asked him, do they know anything about this Jacob Dover guy that he fingered for doing it?
Do they know anything about him?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to look it up. Yes. They know, they've already had a look into him. They know that he purchases his alcohol legally from an out-of-town medical supply house. They've tried checking his finances, but they all seem to be in order. And if he does have any illegal money, he's hidden it. And he seems to use middlemen as well, so we can't actually catch him selling anything.
Can you hold this guy for 24 hours so I can do a bit of investigating?
Yeah, they can take him in for the night and hold him in a cell for a certain period of time, but that's it, basically.
Okay, well, I'll dump him off on them.
Right.
And I'll go back to pick up the other two.
Okay. There might be some consequences to this down the line.
There's always consequences, you know.
The police might want to have a word with you. Yeah, I know, exactly. Last time I was too shallow on you guys. Should have had you fined at the very least, but I let you go without anything. So, yeah, it's repercussion time. Anyway.
It's his word against mine. And he's a criminal. There you go. I'm safe.
Yeah, that's true, but they're suspicious of you now.
Look, let's be honest here. How many police officers even today get done for this?
Yeah, I guess in 1920s, it probably wouldn't have even... If a kid was saying stuff like that, they wouldn't have given a shit, yeah. All right. Anyway, so you're going to go pick up Frances and Sterling.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch the Untouchables with, what's it called, Sean Connery in it.
Okay. So what would you like to do now?
I've gone back to the library, so it's their throw.
Yes, yeah. So you spend a couple of hours pouring through medical books. You can't find anything like relating, no sickness or illnesses relating to a black tongue. You think whatever it is obviously being caused by whatever they're ingesting in this substance, this fluid.
So nothing new or nothing extra or what?
Unfortunately, not. No.
Guy has found it. Oh, Sterling, this doesn't seem to take us anywhere.
No, maybe we should, go and see, what's going on with our friend.
Yeah, I presume he's coming back to get us at some point. If we have time before Agent Lincoln comes back, maybe we want to speak to someone that we have not spoken with yet, but... see, do we actually, going around the corridors, do we see anyone that looks dehydrated and with malnutrition signs?
So someone who's kind of strung out, looks like they might be on drugs kind of thing.
Yeah.
Make a luck roll, I suppose.
Oh, why a luck roll?
Because you need to determine whether luckily you do or not. No, just as you walk around, no one catches your eye. Just normal students.
Excellent. Very good, conscientious students here, Sterling. Okay.
So Abraham pulls up the front and toots his horn loudly.
I would never do that. It's impolite.
Yeah, right.
We've probably seen it from a window coming, and we go out, I guess. Now, Sterling, there's Agent Lincoln outside. He's already finished with his interrogation. Let's see what he's found out.
Yeah, might as well get in his car and get some privacy away from all the students and stuff.
Hello, Agent Lincoln.
Hey guys, so this guy Paul Rogers, he spilled the name Jacob Dover to me. He's got a warehouse where he's making this stuff on the riverfront. Problem is, he's saying that there's shadowy demons involved in it. I've taken him to the police and left him there, but we've only got a few hours before they know that we're onto him. They've looked into this Dover guy before, not made anything stick, and when they've analysed the drugs, all they can find is a few cells from probably blood or something, and alcohol. So whatever's causing this, it's a mystic involvement with these demons.
Okay. So we're going there, I guess. I sense Agent Lincoln wants to go there, Starling.
I think that's our only option now, because the university is not really helping, is it? So yeah.
No,
Okay.
they don't even seem to care that much. That's the impression I had.
It might just be that they want to keep their reputation. If they keep it quiet, so long as nobody that's really important gets it, then they probably don't care too much.
Oh yeah, that could be. That could be. So yes, Agent Lincoln, I think we could. What time of the day is it again? Sorry.
That is a good question. It was a mid-afternoon on a Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd have to look back and check. Sorry, guys, I didn't do that.
Okay, so it's daylight.
It is still daylight, yeah.
Do you want to go now, plainly obvious, or do you want to sneak in at night?
Well, if these shadowy demons are there, daylight might be our friend.
Yep, agreed.
You don't know more about the occult than I do. I have no idea what these things do.
I agree. Let's go in the day, and if we have to, we go back at night.
I'll pull up about a street away from wherever from the warehouse.
Okay. The abattoir itself is on River Street, next to a small stream that the locals used to call Blood Creek for all the waste runoff it could often contain, which eventually flowed into the Miskatonic River. The slaughterhouse sits on a sizable parcel of cleared land with empty holding pens surrounded by large warehouses and buildings.
So he said a warehouse. Is it a warehouse or a slaughterhouse?
It's a slaughterhouse, to be precise, but it's on a it's on like this warehouse. Sorry, what did it say? Cleared land with empty holding pens surrounding. Oh, it's a warehouse-like building, so it's a big slaughterhouse warehouse building.
I'm going to take the wild guess and say we can't see anything through the windows.
So what? You're literally just driving straight up to the slaughterhouse?
No. I said I'd stop.
Oh, you stopped a few streets
away,
forward,
so we can
and then
walk down.
You're trying to sneak over, or?
Yeah, I guess we would try to make ourselves look inconspicuous. Are there other people around?
No, it's an not abandoned, but it's kind of run down and derelict. So yeah, basically,
there's no like operating businesses near there or anything like that.
Let me have a look. Yeah, it was abandoned, run-down slaughterhouse on the outskirts of town. So no, nothing nearby.
Okay. Does the road that goes past go anywhere in particular?
It just leads to Arkham.
Okay, so we just drive past and keep go past relatively slowly, but not suspiciously slowly, so we can try and have a look at the place, see if we see any movement or anything like that, and I'll drive far enough away to be out of sight.
Okay. So it seems as you drive past, it seems like it's abandoned. Everything's closed down. There's no lights on. Shutters are in place over a couple of the windows.
Okay, so when I'm far enough away, I'll pull over somewhere.
Okay. If you're trying to sneak to the warehouse, then you need sneak skills, stealth skills. If you're just simply walking up and open to it, as though doing an investigation or whatever, you can just walk in, I suppose.
Okay. You said it used to have like a runoff that goes to the river or the stream.
Yeah.
So, okay. So do you think there might be maybe a sewer or tunnel that we could use to entrance? If we walk along the bank of the river, it might give us some cover as well when we go up there. Sorry,
make a luck roll.
I'm speaking there to the guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, whatever you guys think. Yeah, we should be stealthy about it.
Yeah, I'm looking around if I see anything that resembles the entrance of a tunnel or something, as he was mentioning that.
Yeah, okay, so we go along the embankment, trying to use the bank of the river and the creek to sort of make it more difficult to see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, give me stealth rolls with bonus die in that case, since you're using the terrain of the landscape to your advantage. Okay, very nice. Success. A hard success turned to an even more hard success. That's not quite extreme, is it? And another hard success. Very nice. So yeah.
Oh, well, I just clicked bonus dice and nothing happened. I'm there.
It came up with.
I clicked the wrong one. It moved up as I clicked it.
Okay. No, that was the wrong one again, apparently.
Huh? Abraham Lincoln success bonus dice.
There you go.
Is it done it there? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so
well, still,
that didn't help.
I don't think that changed anything. Everyone got the same, but you still succeeded plenty. 2 hards and a regular success is very nice. So you managed to get right up and to the entrance of the warehouse without, evidently without anyone seeing you, because no one goes to spot you. If you give me a moment, I will just change this over for everyone to see. Now, you should not see anything but a big black square, and I need to put your tokens on, and that should, as long as the settings have remained correct on it, should work for you.
Yeah. I take it there wasn't any tunnel that led in underneath or anything.
No, it just sat on the river, not on the river, it sat near the river, but there was just the runoff from the concrete from the.
Okay, so it wasn't like an off spill going into the river.
No. It's just from where they just washed it down once a day or whatever. Just
right,
a lot of the runoff was bloody and messy, and it gave the river the name Blood Creek. Frances.
Well, I see my character. I don't see me. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, still working on it. And Sterling Lake. Okay, how far can you all see into the warehouse?
Not much more than the width of a.
I think it's changed the. So give me a second. I need to change your dynamic lighting settings. Yes. Okay. I'd say 30 foot in dark. How's that better?
Nothing's changed for me. Outside, it seems a bit bright, but inside there.
Yeah, once you go in, it'll change. I think this dynamic lighting is set on that where that thing is. I just need to change it for another 30 feet for Sterling. Or was that Francis? One of the two. And then 30 feet for Sterling. Right, is that better? Yep. If you move towards the warehouse, as you go in through the doors, it should brighten up a bit. Or not, it should, like, the dynamic lighting should... there should be like a barrier, an invisible barrier from when the dynamic lighting changes.
Oh yeah, it's come out as a cone.
As a cone?
Well, for me, yeah.
Hang on, let me just see what you're seeing. Control L. Oh yeah, when you go a bit further in, it'll... that's just the doors, as you're opening the doors.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so if you will wait there 1 second, I have a description for you as well. As you push open the big doors, a wave of revolting smell rushes out into the crisp air. Inside, the very real stench of death still lingers heavily, and you find yourself retching, surrounded by items doused in blood, manure, mould, and rust. The large facility has no lights and plenty of dark shadows, as it's very tall, with rafters and long beams of girders holding the roof up. There are wooden and metal pens surrounding you, once used for the livestock awaiting the killing hammer, congealed blood troughs running alongside the aisles, rusting and gore-covered tools of death, and the bones of countless cattle, pigs, and sheep everywhere. Overhead is a conveyor system of chains and hooks, once used to move the animals along, assembly line style, to different stages of the slaughter process. That's it. You're free to explore.
Okay, so I'm going further in, trying to move silently, just in case.
Your stealth rolls have all been good, so you've moved up stealth.
Oh, it's still valid. Okay.
Yeah, it's still valid. I won't make you do another stealth roll for just because you've
So
gone
now-
into the warehouse.
What's the dotted line?
The dotted
Yeah.
line's the conveyor belt.
Ah, okay.
Okay. What's this then?
That would be a smear of blood,
Okay.
a
Okay.
pool of
Thought
blood
so.
of some kind.
And this as well, traces
Blood
of
as
blood.
well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Right, I'm going down a little bit further. Okay, so there is a desk.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, there is a desk.
We can't see anyone at all in here so far. There's no.
Francis, as you move into the room, you hear it coming from the room just in front of you,
Oh, that's so zombie.
and you see. Did you see? Well, you did see because I can see on the thing.
I did see there was, yeah.
There was. You saw on the ground a rough-looking teenager upright on his knees, looking to be having some sort of seizure. His gaunt, underbagged eyes are rolled back into his head. His slack
I'm
jaw.
pulling my pistol out, but I'm not actually going to shoot anybody. Don't panic yet.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay, I ran to him,
Mm-hmm.
and because I was a bit scared.
Yeah.
At first, I ran to him and trying to first aid him as much as I possibly can. Where's the doctor when we need him?
Okay, so I'll carry on saying the description. His slack jaw is drooling as he bows and waves upright over and over shudderingly. Black goo seems to be oozing from the corner of his eyes. This can be your assessment, I suppose, of him as you run up and see him. Black goo is oozing from the corner of his eyes, but instead of running downwards, down his cheeks and onto the floor, the goo seems to trickle upwards from the corners of his eyes over his forehead and up into the air in a cascading arc above you that extended into the troughs behind the centre of the hall, where the black goo seemed to be congealing into a single mass, which is over here.
Oh, goody. Is he in any kind of like ritual circle or anything like that?
No, he's just sitting on the floor.
I jumped back.
Mm-hmm.
Agent Lincoln is possessed. We don't need a doctor, we need an exorcist.
Whilst I cover you guys, can you drag him outside the building, see if that stops him from being whatever it is being sucked out of his soul or whatever?
I'm not touching him. That goo thing could take over one of us. Could you not? Could you not?
No idea. Maybe you need to drink the black stuff first. We haven't.
Agent
Sturdy,
Lincoln,
will you do it?
it's not nice to use us as lab rats, you know, as experiments.
If nobody else is moving, I'll have to put my gun away and go over there and see if I can yank him away from where he is.
Make a strength roll. You're going to need an extreme strength roll because he seems to be heavier than you expected for a thin, scrawny kid that's clearly in the hole. Oh no!
Good start.
Yeah. Geez, I need to think of a consequence for that. That is a fumble, sir.
Go splat on the floor.
Yeah, I think maybe you drop him and I think you drop him and his neck snaps.
Oh well, I was never any good at first
Can you
aid.
make a sanity roll for me, please? You drop him on his head and his head cracks and he goes still and the black stops coming out of him. But you didn't seem to care at all. You just shrug it off. Yeah, you're just like, well, another day at the office. No,
That's
you
what
lose.
drugs will do to your kids. You
you
shouldn't
lose-
take kids. It's dangerous. Don't take drugs, kids.
You lose 1d3 of sanity.
Oh, hang on a second ago. I didn't care.
Roll a d3.
I told you I didn't care. You don't
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah, just did not care. Okay, lovely. So yeah, he goes still, and the black stops coming out of him. As you look upwards at the arc of black substance disappearing above you, you notice something dark and bat-like skitter away into the darkness in the tall warehouse rafters.
You know, Agent Lincoln, I think you may have done him a favor, though, ending his life. So it was dead anyway. I think I have the terrible feeling that we could have not saved him. I need to find a way to this black. Obviously, I think I'm stating the obvious now. This black bottle of drug contains organic matter. They said, right? Alcohol, blood, and organic matter. So it contains alien material that takes over, perhaps.
Maybe they're draining it to make it something nasty. I'll pull my gun again because I'm now quite nervous having seen that little black bat thing skit around.
But I see him doing that. I'll do the same. I'll pull my gun out.
I'm gonna should we move the desk against the door in case this thing's trying to attack us, or?
No, maybe we should check if there's anything on the desk though. I think we'll need to get out if we don't want to have the door blocked because we haven't got a way out there.
Okay, I'll check the desk for the door.
And I'll keep a look around and I'll make sure I'm checking the ceilings as we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, make spot hidden rolls if you're checking the desk.
Yeah.
See how thoroughly you search it.
Follow us.
Okay, Sterling gets a success.
Well, I'm checking the roof and stuff, so I'm guarding, so I don't think I should get the check on there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just Frances and Sterling. So Sterling, you're looking over it, but Frances, you get there first with a hard success. You come across. Wait, sorry. Yeah, you find a book wrapped in an old cloth.
Ooh, I'm taking my gloves out before I open it and touch it.
Okay, that's fine, no problem.
I put the gloves on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly, see, look what I found.
Okay.
And I opened the cloth. Yeah.
Okay, the thick leather-bound book. Did you say you opened the book?
Yeah.
You opened the cloth. You opened the cloth. Okay, yeah, and the thick leather-bound book falls out.
Okay. I'm still wearing my gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up. Why am I doing this? I know I shouldn't do this.
Sterling's gonna stand back in case you transform into something.
You people trust one another so much.
That's all of a sudden I find myself alone around this desk, and yeah, that's where friends go. Yeah, when they need them.
I'm still covering your back, like I said I was. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Agent Lincoln. Yeah, 2 or 3 meters away from me, though. Yes, but fine. Yeah, okay. So I picked it up because they said I picked it up. Then I picked it up.
Okay, have you opened it?
But of course, I shouldn't do it, but of course I'm doing it.
Yeah, no worries. So the book is almost completely filled with cramped handwriting in various colours of ink and pencil. A quick scan through a few of the pages indicates that it is some form of a journal. You realise quickly that you will need an initial reading to ascertain whether there is anything useful in the old tome, which will take approximately 2 hours of your time. Just from thumbing through, though, you immediately notice that there are a bunch of entries which have been underlined.
Okay, I repeat everything out loud to them. This notes looks like a journal. It will take me some time to read it, though. So perhaps I read it after we explored this, and I put it in my bag pocket.
Okay.
Wrapped in the cloth again.
As you put it away, you hear a call come out from the far side, from somewhere over this direction of the slaughterhouse. You hear someone saying, "Oi! What's going on over there? Why is the black stopped?"
Push the kid back to where he was.
What, with his head, like, with his head like just not on,
It's only slightly snapped.
like ooze coming out. I'm like, yeah, Francis, can you disguise yourself as this man that you guys killed?
Okay, I tilt my head on the side and I put my tongue out.
I think you'll spot a difference between a teenager and a
teenager boy. Yeah. Okay, can I do a quick disguise? Because when he said the word disguise, I say, ooh, it's mine.
I'm hiding under the desk.
Hiding under the desk. Make a luck roll to see if he has the same coloured hair as you.
Luck. Oh,
yeah, he's not only is it the same colour, you happen to have the same or a very similar haircut. He obviously hasn't. He's been unkempt for a long time, so his hair's grown longer. So as long as yours is. And
are you saying Francis got unkempt hair?
No. But let me finish. It's as long as yours is, but yours is obviously a lot nicer and cut into a particular style.
Okay.
So you are able to dishevel your hair quickly and make a disguise roll. That determined whether or not you'd actually be able to make a disguise.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So you quickly strip off his shirt and his trousers. Abraham, I guess you pull the body to behind the desk or something?
Yeah, I'll stuff it under the desk and try and hide behind a bit of furniture or something.
Francis, you lie down on the floor in a position that conceals your features.
Sterling. I take some of my... sure, I have a chalkboard... a dark pen or chalk somewhere. Sterling, you have chalks because you're drawing. Paint my tongue black.
Okay,
I stick my tongue out there. So then when he's doing this painting and everything,
you hear the sound of approaching footsteps.
Yeah, I'm whispering. Why am I doing this again? I'm very obedient, but why am I doing this again?
Agent Lincoln might want to hide though, because
I did. I said I'd go in the corner, sort of drag him into stuff and hide behind boxes or whatever.
So I go put myself with the eyes rolling up to the ceiling, the tongue out, and I'm whispering, "Why am I doing this again? Why are we?"
Because you don't like me shooting people.
I never said anything about that, but then I go back.
I'll get my blackjack out. So if I need to, I'll try to knock out whoever's coming around the corner.
Yeah, I'm going like, is that okay, guys?
It's me.
Okay, so he walks into the room, not suspecting anything, just looking down. And he's looking at you. Yeah, he's looking at you on the floor. And then I guess, can you two make... I guess we're going to need another stealth roll from Sterling and Abraham to see how well hidden you are in the room, to see if he has a chance to spot you or not. So can you two make stealths for me, please?
Yay.
Oh, very nice. So he doesn't notice either of you at all. You just hear him yell out, "Oh, boss, we got another one! Looks like this one's capped as well." He kicks you.
Can I just like go, no, just kidding, and boom, shoot him in the stomach?
Yeah, you can if you want. You'll... No?
I'll carry on like,
So you carry on playing dead?
Yeah. I'm playing possessed.
Oh, you don't have any black stuff coming out of you, so he thinks you're dead. Or like, are you groaning?
Oh, okay.
Oh, if you're groaning, he won't think you're dead.
I am. Okay, I'm dead.
Sorry, I forgot that you were groaning. So he's gonna rush down. He's gonna kneel over you, and he's gonna.
Oh, when he's kneeling over, I'm gonna blackjack the back of his head.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the first thing because he heard you groaning, he's gonna step in and see what's wrong, not call out.
Yeah, and when he kneels next to me, I'm gonna give him the kiss of death.
The kiss of death. You're not a dementor.
Sorry. Okay. Still gonna kiss him though. So he's gonna be taken by surprise.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go with Abraham. He's basically gets a chance to find out if it's an ambush. So he gets a chance to listen for you to see if he can perceive the attack coming. That's the word I was looking for. Perceive.
Right.
So
I'm growing
give me a second. I need
louder.
to get his stats up here.
I'm growing louder.
I think she's trying to give him disadvantage.
His listen is 50%. So I'm going to roll a D100. He has to roll under 50. I'll give him a penalty die as well, since Francis is focusing on Francis. So he did get a success. He got a success, but he gets the penalty die. Which is a 50, which is still a success. So he just rolls, he just hears you. So that means he's going to get a chance to fight back. So
actually, if that's a penalty die, he gets a 52.
Say what?
If you re-roll, giving him a 50.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yes, sorry. Thank you for catching that. Well spotted.
Oh, for the win!
Yes, very nice. Well spotted. Thank you for that. Yes. You're absolutely right. It's a 52. So he didn't hear you, which means you get an automatic success. So you simply get to roll it and see if it's a crit.
Okay.
If it's not a crit, you just get a normal success, and then you get to roll your damage. So even if it's a failure, although that is not a fumble, okay, yeah. So even though it's a failure, ignore that it's a failure, it's a success. You're doing 7 damage to him.
Right.
So you bludgeon him for 7 damage. Where's his... Why does he not have any hit points? That's not good.
Because I've just knocked him out flat.
Yeah, apparently. Where's the number of hit points? For crying out loud, game. He's got, okay, that many, and you did that. So he's got... Can I put this in? Please don't tell me it pops up. Okay, and you guys can't see that, right? It hasn't popped up anywhere for you.
Whatever it is, I can't see.
Okay, good. So yeah, he reels back when he goes, "What the hell?" And we go straight into initiative from that. Did you, Francis? You said you were doing something sneakily as well, though. I'll let you get that in.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna lick his face. So
You're gonna lick
now
his
his face
face.
is black. Yeah. It's just to surprise him and get guys that can get the advantage.
Okay, well, you only get one surprise attack. Either your lick happens first, in which case he's alert and standing up.
No. Okay,
or Abraham's thing happens first, in which case
then.
he staggers backwards and you don't get a chance to lick him. So yeah, he staggers backwards and stands upright. He goes, "What the hell? Invaders!" And we go straight into initiative. If you give me a second, I'll just get the initiative order up.
Yeah. Is he too far away from me to punch him?
He isn't.
You're probably the
but
perfect guy
we're
to punch him somewhere
we're in
it really
initiative
hurts.
order now, so...
Yeah, exactly. That was the idea. Has he jumped back? You said.
No, you can punch him. You'll be able to follow him and punch him. He's kind of stood up and stumbled backwards a bit from the blow to his head, but then as long as your initiative is high enough,
Yeah.
which I think it is.
Hang on, initiative thing. I have to select.
Oh, this guy doesn't have a 2-turn. Oh, yes, he does. Paul Rogers can go. Oh, why have we got Abraham Lincoln twice? I'm not sure. We'll just delete that.
I can only see me.
Okay. Descending order. Okay, so between Willis Carter and Abraham Lincoln, who has the higher melee?
My melee's 60.
Okay, his is 70, so he goes first. So yeah, unfortunately, Francis, you're not quite quick enough to punch him in the nads.
Yeah.
He goes first. He is going to run off, shouting intruders. He screams intruders and he runs away and disappears into the warehouse. And immediately, a massive light comes on. If you give me a second, I need to go to, which one was it on? Nope. Can you see that?
Well, you can see there's more light, yeah.
Yeah, so a big kind of spotlight. You hear a big spotlight go,
Yeah.
and like power up. And yeah, so I need to add a bunch of other people to the initiative.
Sorry, Agent Lincoln, wasn't he holding a gun?
No, he had his...
No, I got the blackjack out to try to knock him out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
Why is that only added? Oh, because that's that one. should be adding more. There we go. There's that one. That one, and that one. Sorry, there's a lot of tokens here I need to...
Oh, great.
put on. Oh, why is it put... There we go. Just changed it. So yeah, that's Willis Carter's turn, and then obviously alerts the warehouse. Abraham, it's your turn.
Blimey, he shifted. Can't see him at all.
I will take off. I'll say because the spotlight that's come on, it's lit up the warehouse, so I'm going to take off dynamic lighting. With any luck, you should be able to see the rest of the warehouse because it's going to be too kind of fiddly and annoying to get the dynamic lighting right. So if I just turn that off, you should now see the entire map.
Yep.
The entire warehouse.
Okay.
So you won't be, disadvantaged or whatever at all, deluded at all by what's going on. So this here is the spotlight, and you see, as you can see, the guy who you hit, Willis Carter, is over here, like holding his head where he's been hit. Up here is another guy. He looks like this. He's currently pulling out a revolver.
And he has a staff?
It's a walking stick because he's posh, innit?
Okay.
And yeah, as you move forward, Abraham, up here you see another one of the strung out junkies operating the not flashlight, the big, whatever they're called, like a strobe light, but you know what I'm saying. Searchlight, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fire on this guy. Oh, why am I not clicking? Oh, because I'm still on measuring. I'm going to fire on him.
Okay.
And I'm going to duck behind here for cover.
Okay. How are you firing? Single or automatic?
Yeah, single.
Single shot. It's not at close range. It's just a straight shot in this case. Yeah. Which misses by 4. Would you like to spend 4 luck?
Yeah, why
I'll
not?
do 3 damage to him. Yeah, okay, knock the 4 luck off, please, to turn that into a success. He's not going to die for cover, he's just going to take the 3 damage. So,
Don't he have to decide that before I shoot or not?
what, if he's going to dive for cover? Well, he wasn't diving for cover regardless.
Oh, okay. Where's my luck?
He's also pulling out a weapon and readying himself for combat, so he just doesn't react, and he just takes all the bullets.
Okay, and I'll duck into cover there.
Okay. Jacob Dover is going to pull out his pistol. I need to check his stats. Is this Jacob Dover? Yes. He's got a movement of...
Does he have to go? You compare whatever you've got to compare between him and Francis.
Yes, sorry, I didn't notice that. Thank you. Between him and Francis. So yeah, Francis, out of your brawl, who has the higher? I've got 35.
Oh, no, sorry. Wrong. Clicked on wrong thing. My brawl is 25.
Okay, so he does go first. Here we go. Movement rate 7. So he can move 7 times 5 and shoot while he's running. But
So can I just ask something about my one?
yeah,
Because I fired and I used luck. Do I still get to put it down as a point? And can you actually use luck in fire in combat?
you can lose luck, but you can't push the roll.
All right. Okay. So I can.
And if you use luck, then you don't get to check it off as a
Okay,
improvement
that's fine.
roll later. It's only if you push the roll, not if you use luck or have a bonus die on it.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jacob Dover is going first. He is just going to... so there's a stairway here. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can, 'cause dynamic lighting's off. So there's a stairway here, and he's standing up on there's like this metal walkway which leads over to where the light is. So he's going to move. Where is he? There. No snapping. So that's. So it's 7 times 5, isn't it, in yards? Which is 7 5s are 40.
Wasn't it times 3?
35.
35, yeah, thank you. 7 5s are 35. Say again, Francis, sorry. Elena?
Sorry, I thought it was times 3, but maybe I'm remembering something.
So if you do an action or something as well,
No, you're converting yards into feet or whatever it was. Feet into meters or something.
Yards into feet, yeah.
Yeah, so it's yards into feet is times 3, which is what I was about to do next. So he had 35 times
105
3
foot.
is 105
It's
foot.
times 3. Yard is 1, foot is 3.
Yeah, so it's 105 feet he can move. That was, sorry, what was that again? So that's, he's going 16 feet, so that's 16, so that takes him down to 90. He can easily get to over there. So he's going to run to there and crouch behind the trough for cover, and then he's just going to aim at, he's going to take aim, so he's got a bonus die next round. And that's his turn. Francis.
Does he have to declare who he's aiming at?
Yeah, he's aiming at you, Abraham. Sorry, he's taking aim at you, since you're the only person he's seen so far. Why is this not disappearing? Can everyone else see the blue arrow still?
Yep.
Okay, true. That's really annoying. I have no idea why that's not disappearing.
You might have had snapping on, or is it?
Okay, it's gone. I managed to get rid of it. Is it gone for everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Francis, your turn.
Right, I just said, damn, that's where I wanted to go. Behind the thing. Whatever it's called, this
Trough.
thing here.
It's a trough that the carcasses go above and the throat is slit. Or that's where they drain the blood, I think. Something like that. No, that can't be where the throat is slit. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never worked in a slaughterhouse. I just know there's a big trough there that's been gathering lots of black fluid in it.
Table, blanket, yeah, okay. Right, will I have noticed this movement?
Oh yeah, you could have seen that. Presumably from where you are, you're looking out through this door. Because of the big spotlights on, you can now see the main work area of the slaughterhouse, and you saw him running down and across and crouching behind there. You can still see him. He's just got quite good cover because he's crouched behind the trough.
I have a brilliant idea, one of mine usual brilliant ideas, which is I'm going to run here. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. And then here. Sorry, you will have to help me how to get rid of it now.
Okay, just go back to select move, the arrow in the top left.
Yeah.
And then
Francis,
click on it.
You're running out the door basically, but you're trying to be fancy.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, the idea is to.
Do you want me to get rid
hide.
of them? I can get rid of them, I think.
Oh, thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
there you go. Yeah, so if you want to run out the door, you can run out the
Yeah.
door as long as you have enough movement, which you should do.
So I'm going here and then here. The idea is to have the door and the wall as a cover. So actually I'm more like that. And then I think I can, from there, coming out of the door, going and aim at him or at
Well, the doors
else.
were actually, I think they were push doors, didn't it say? It said as you push open the doors, so it's not correctly drawn here.
Oh, okay.
Let me just have a look, see what the wording was, because I don't want to go back on myself now. Yeah, it says as you push open the big doors. I suppose they could have been a sliding door. But basically, either way, this door doesn't open outwards the way that it's shown in the diagram, so this door wouldn't be here. If anything, it would be...
It opens inwards.
It would be here, like that.
Okay, so I am going to be behind the wall then. Even better.
Yeah. So if you want to, you
Even
can
better.
move to here and shoot around the corner at this guy.
No, I'll stay there because what the intention is that he's now this one is now distracted by me. Hopefully.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to do it on this turn anyway because you've moved too far. I just mean
Yeah.
you can do it from here if you want.
Isn't the thing that you can move and then do your action at the
You
end?
can move your movement in feet. So whatever movement is, which is 8.
Yeah.
8 yards in feet, so whatever that is.
It's
8 times
24.
3 is
24.
24. So she could move 24 feet, which is about just sort of here. She'd only get to there.
Oh, no.
And then
no.
she'd be able to shoot.
No.
But if she's moving that way, she'd have to shoot while she was running or just run over there.
So I can't make it to here?
Yeah, you can make it to there, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm making it to there. That's it.
That's your turn?
Yes. The idea is that Agent Lincoln now has got an advantage on him, hopefully, because he will be distracted by my movement, hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'm just being the right rules boy tonight, but so this guy, he did a run and then he's taken an action to aim.
Yeah, she can aim as well if she wants. You can aim at the end of it.
That's what I meant by could she not shoot at the end of the move?
Basically, the action happens at the end. If you're running, then you have to shoot en route or take aim at the end of the run.
You can only take aim. You can't shoot at the end.
Yeah, if you're doing an action,
right, okay.
you can still you can still run that far and then do a melee attack, for example. But the action happens at the end of the round, so it won't happen. He won't take aim now until Francis has had his turn. Until Sterling, has had his turn. But for the start of the next round, he'll be aiming. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Okay, cool. Sterling, how much is your brawl? Because you're currently tied with the blackheads, they're called.
What are you asking for?
Your brawl skill.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think it's 40, but let me check. Yeah, 45.
45, okay, so you go before them. Okay, it's your turn.
The one in the room that I'm in's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we know he's dead.
Yeah, he's now bleeding from the mouth. There's like the blood trickle out of his side of his mouth.
I'm gonna look at the table and see if there's anything to set on fire.
Oh no, God, here we go. You're gonna start
I'm so glad they took the dynamite away.
No, I think I've got pyrotechnic problems, yeah. No, I thought if there's any of that black liquid with alcohol, I'm going to try and start a fire. That's what I'm going to try and do.
Okay, make a luck roll to see if you have anything of it on you. The only stuff that's near you is now in the trough.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know I have a lighter, so I can make fire, but I don't know if there's like paper and stuff on the table I could.
Well, the warehouse is abandoned, so it's more of like a rundown, mouldy table.
Okay. Look. Yay! Hard success. Does that mean I find diamonds?
You had a vial. Yeah, you had a vial of the black liquid on you that obviously Agent Lincoln had given you or something after the interrogation.
Okay, I'm gonna use that to spread on something nearby, like a newspaper, and light it on fire, and just moved a little bit forward next to the opening of the door, but trying to stay hidden. And that's all I'm going to do.
So you've essentially made a torch that's now lit on fire, like you've lit the end of a newspaper kind of thing. Is that right?
And I might do something with it on my next round. Yeah.
Absolutely fine, no worries. So the blackheads, I need to check their movement. Movement rate 8. Okay, so they can move 8 times. All this math is going to make my head explode. 8 times 15, right? 8 times 5 times 3. No, it's not the times 5. It's just 8 times 3 is
24.
24. Yeah, 24. Thank you. Oy. 24 feet. So, how do you? Is it Alt to measure or Shift to get the second arrow to keep the arrows up?
I don't know.
Oh, where's Duane when you need him? So that's 12 feet.
So 12 and 20.
So he'd have he'd have another 12 feet. So he can just move, but it'll be kind of. He can just get to there. Whoa, he's really big compared to Abraham. Let's make him a bit smaller.
Oh, give me cover. That's great. Oh, damn.
Yeah,
shrunk.
exactly. So he's there. As he runs out to here, this guy points in here, and he comes running up to the corner and sees you. He's going to make a... What's he got? He's going to try and knife you. He's got a small knife But he's obviously, you've got cover around the corner, so he's going to get a penalty die on it. Would you like to fight back or dodge?
I'll fight back.
Okay, so he will try and knife you. Gets a critical success, although that might be... Hang on, he's got a penalty die, but I just want to check. We're going to roll it again to see if it rolls up another critical success. Yeah, it does.
Oh.
It's not,
that's going to be
that's
that weird
glitch.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't remember how we fixed that. And Duane is normally here to fix it. So all I'm going to do is his skill is 40, so I'm just going to roll 2 D100s and give him whichever the lowest is.
Yeah.
I think you had to click on something and click off again, but I can't remember what it was.
So 62 is a failure, and he's going to roll again. 70 is an even bigger failure. So he fails with a 70. Please roll your brawl to see if you manage to hit him back. No, you miss. You don't fumble. It's close, but you don't quite fumble.
This is the same roll you did earlier.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's 98 again. Are you sure?
Oh,
it's
what
not,
happened to roll? It was a 68 before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 98 versus
98
60 again.
No, because the damage is different. I think he just got unlucky and rolled 98 again. Well, feel free to click it again just to see. But
Yeah, do it again. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just rolled 98.
Damage was different.
Yeah. 96 this time.
Okay.
You are rolling high tonight. Okay, let's just get rid of that arrow. Okay. That's his turn. This guy is just going to come running over. And he's going to point... I need to measure how far he can go times 5. 8 times 5 is 40. He can go 120 feet. He was here. So that's 50. Another... Well, it would be to here. 50 is 100. So he can get right into this room. So he comes running up and he's going to make an attack against you with a baseball bat. He doesn't... There's no cover from him. You've also used your fight back, so he gets a bonus die because you're outnumbered. Would you like to fight back or dodge?
I'll dodge.
Okay, so his baseball bat attack coming in with a bonus die because you're outnumbered. Oh yeah, I forgot. It just doesn't have that. My bad. That's not a critical success. Roll a D100. He rolls a 12, which is an extreme success, I think. And he's got a bonus die. Oops, I didn't put the R in. He rolls a 9. Which out of 40 is... I'm trying to work out what the... I think that's just a hard success.
92 is a bonus dice, remember?
No, it's because that's 09. That's not 90.
Hey?
That 9 is 09. So he rolled a 09. So it would be 02.
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So he's rolled an extreme success. So he gets max damage plus damage bonus, which is baseball bat. It's not piercing, luckily. So it's not. It's just max damage plus damage bonus, not max damage bonus and a roll. So because it's a blunt weapon, so his max damage is a D8 plus damage bonus. He doesn't have a damage bonus because he's got no build, so he does 8 damage to you. How much armor do you have again? 2 points of armor?
2.
So he does 6 points of damage to you. With a baseball bat. Comes running around the corner and clocks you right on the head. Is that more than half your health?
Yes, it is now.
Okay, so you
No, hang
need
on.
to...
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you need to roll a constitution roll to see if you stay conscious. You've taken a major wound. Okay, so you do stay conscious. He clocks you in the head and you go dizzy. Your vision blurs for a second. But you manage to fight off the waves of inertia as it starts to go dark and pull your head up and snap out of it. But you've taken a major wound and 6 points of damage. And then the final blackhead is going to run 120 feet. He needs to run around here first. So that's about 20 feet to there. And then he can run 100 feet to just here. bit smaller, so it's a bit more realistic. He's actually going to come around the back rather than get in the way of... So he's probably a bit further like that. Rather than get in the way of this guy and he's trying to aim at you. He can see he's going to come around that way. And then we're back to the top of the round. Now, people have guns out and things, don't they? So we need to add plus 50 to the people who have it. So Willis Carter... Did Willis Carter not get a turn? He didn't get a turn, did he?
Yeah, he ran off.
Oh, yeah, he started it all, didn't he? Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad. So, yeah, he's pulled out a weapon, so he gets plus 50, so he's now 120. Please, if you've got a weapon drawn, add 50 to your dexterity, and we'll recalculate the values. Whoops. No, Jacob Dover is... Why can I not select 115? There we go. Everyone done?
Yeah.
Okay, they're exactly the same as they were. No, silly me. All right. Well, so Willis Carter, who has pulled out a .38 revolver, will move. Movement rate of 8. .24. Where you can move 24 feet and then take a shot. He'll move to there, and then he'll take a shot. He's got a clear line of sight. Well, not a clear line of sight, but his line of sight is most clear towards Sterling, who's behind cover. So he's going to take a shot at you with his revolver, with a penalty die because of the cover. I take it, are you diving for cover, or are you going to take the shot?
I'll need to take the shot because I've not got much movement, so otherwise I'm going to be stuck in that room.
Okay, no problem. So, .38 revolver with a penalty die. He rolls an extreme success. It's lucky he gets the penalty, which is a 0-4. He rolls an extreme success on you, Sterling.
I think I'm probably dead then.
I think you might be dead. I think he just blew you through the head.
Yeah,
because he just did 17 damage to you. I'm just going to check click again to make sure. Yes, that is all correct. That is exactly as it should.
Yeah.
Sterling, your final words, please.
I don't know, because I wouldn't be... I thought I'd die with a beast, not like with a gun, so yeah.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, all I'm going to say is, like, he's definitely going to be trying to drop the flaming torch onto the desk to see if it'll set on fire. But yeah, that's what I think he'll do, yeah.
Okay, so in your final moments, as blood pours forth from your bullet wound in your chest and your throat, you drop the torch onto the burning torch onto the desk and smash the black vial that you had in your hand on top of it. And the last thing you see is the fire spreading out across in front of you, across the table, and a small smile curls your lips as everything you hope to achieve fades away before you. Sterling has expired.
Hi, everyone.
Goodness.
No word of the moon before behind you.
I was just going to say, because, like, yeah, you were. I was going to say I could come and help you, but I'd get killed. So
I just want to check. Hang on, his range is 15 yards. What's that in feet again? It's times
45 feet.
Oh, 45. So he's actually out of range. So he gets another penalty die.
Yes.
I'm sure I might still be alive.
Yeah, I just checked the range. Sorry about that. Sorry to scare you, everyone. You're okay. He got another penalty die and he rolled a 54. So I can change that now back to all of that undone. I'm talking out my ass.
Your life flashed before your eyes.
Yeah, you literally. So
still alive. Did he not hit me?
A vision. No, he doesn't hit you because of the cover. So all of that is like a vision that forms before your eyes, Sterling, and then you blink and flinch as a bullet just pings off the side of the wall next to you.
Cool. That was fun. I was thinking, if he didn't kill me, at least make it be a monster.
Yeah. Fuck, fucking hell, that was close. Abraham, it is your turn on 120.
Well, point blank into this guy in front of me.
Okay. So that is a bonus die. Are you bursting it or?
No.
Okay, so you get a bonus. You get a bonus. So this is bonus die is an 82, unfortunately.
And then I'm going to try to move down to where.
So you can move your movement rate times 3.
That's 21 feet. So.
Get out, yeah. Uh-oh.
So I'm at the door, basically.
Okay.
About there.
No worries.
Oops, sorry. Let me put that down.
Jacob Dover is going to take a shot at you, Abraham. Can he actually do it? What's his range? Willis Carter. That's the blackhead. Damn it, there's too many boxes. He's got a .45 revolver with a range of 15, so he's probably not going to be shooting at you either, really. He will try. Range of 15, did we say, was 45 feet?
Yeah.
So he can shoot at you as you break cover, but you're still kind of behind cover. So his bonus die will be cancelled out by the cover, so he's got a straight shot at you.
What about the extra cover of his body's in front of him?
Well, you're no longer in combat. That would have been another penalty die if you'd remained in combat, but you've run off, so it's just a straight shot.
I don't think he cares about.
Would you like to? Yeah, he doesn't care about these guys hitting these guys. If that's
Yeah,
what
I'll
you're talking
dive
about.
for cover.
You're going to dive for cover, so that'll put another penalty die on him. That means you forfeit your next action, you realise.
Can you interact with a door still?
Yes, I'll allow that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he's going to shoot at you once with a penalty die. He fails anyway with a 50 and then gets 1-0. So yeah, misses by 5. If only they had luck. That would have been nice. So bullet pings off just above your head as you break cover and run down to the south. He is fired, so he... Yeah, he's not going to do anything. He's got a good position there. He's just going to stay there. Francis, your turn.
I'm waving at Sterling. Obviously, Francis was already in tears and eyes wide open, and taking out all the praying books and everything. Everything goes back in. Face is now dry, and Phew comes out. She's waving at Sterling. Come here, come here, come here. And she starts running around here. Because presumably I saw Agent Lincoln going down towards the door, right?
Yeah, from where you were there,
here,
you could have seen him break cover and run down this way.
That's right. So I'm assuming he's getting out from here.
Okay. From there, you see over here. Can you see where I pinged? There's some sort of loading ramp for cattle. That's obviously where they go into the slaughterhouse.
Okay.
Apart from that, it's just a solid straight wall all the way along.
Right. How far can I go?
What's your movement rate again? 8?
Yes, I think so. Hang on.
8 is 40 yards.
What's my movement
which is 120
rate?
feet.
My movement rate? Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so 120 feet.
120 feet. So I was here, which makes it 20.
That's
so
20,
another
so you can
100.
go 100 along here. Yeah. Just to about here.
Okay. So I hope the Sterling did I see if he saw me when I said come here, come here?
I guess. Did you, Sterling? Did you nod? Did you wave? Did you acknowledge?
Well, I was whispering, come here, Sterling, come here.
Yeah, I don't know if she could see me there, but yeah.
Yeah, from here, yes, from here to here, yes.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I would have nodded. I'm getting out in a minute. Yeah.
Good. Because I could have tried to shoot him, but I saw Agent Lincoln going down, so I'm assuming he's getting out. My plan in my head that no one knows is to run away from here, get to the entire army, and come back.
Get the entire army. Okay. That's your turn then. Sterling.
Sterling's getting out as well, but he's gonna, on his way, he wants to throw the fiery newspaper into the big vat thing with the blood in it. Is it blood, or is it like the alcohol, or is it a mix?
It's a mix. It's just called the black.
Nice.
That's an interesting point. I don't know if it would be flammable or not.
I presume
Alcohol
it's a mix, but
I know
wasn't
alcohol
sure.
is, so I'm sure it would
Yeah.
burn to a degree. I just have to decide what degree and how much.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
see.
okay, so make a throw. Did you say you're throwing it or you're placing it? You said you're throwing it, right?
Yeah, because I don't think I could walk over there.
You could walk over there and place it, but then that would be your turn. You wouldn't be able to run.
Yeah,
after it,
no,
I
I'm
think.
gonna move. I'm gonna throw it, so it'll still be probably like 20 feet. So yeah, I'll have to throw it. But yeah, I am moving where outside the door where Francis is.
You can throw it while you're running, is what I'm saying, basically, and then move
Yeah.
your full movement range. But
Yeah,
that
that's
will be a
fine.
throw with a penalty die.
Oh,
Because
so is it?
you're doing it while moving, or you can throw and then move your movement rate in ×3 in feet.
Okay. Yeah, right, I'll guess I'll throw it where I am now, and then I'll run afterwards.
Okay, so you're moving your movement rate ×3, which is I think 8 ×3, which is.
Oh no, it's a
24.
failure, and I can't.
Oh, no.
And there's not enough luck, so nothing happens. And then yeah, I'll be wherever Francis is.
Yeah, so you throw, and unfortunately, it misses the trough and just falls to the side and just sits there burning on the floor for a bit, and then starts to smoke as it kind of goes out a bit.
Pity. It was a fantastic idea, Sterling.
I was gonna use, if it was like, even if it was an extra 20 luck points, I would have spent it, but that's like
That's
40.
47.
But I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think I've even got that.
It's a shame. That would have been quite nice as well. Yeah.
No worries. At least I'm not dead. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I think I can probably get about there, I guess.
Come.
Okay. So, which blackhead went first? It was this one went first, and then this one, and then this one, wasn't it? Yeah. I haven't clicked.
It
This
was-
one went first. No,
No,
this one went
that
first. Okay, so he can move. Let's check his movement rate again, because I keep forgetting it. Movement rate is 8, so he can move 24 feet and still make an attack, which should be close enough to get to you. That's 5 feet, and that's 20. So yeah, he can move into range of you. So he comes in and he's going to make a swing at you with his knife, a stab at you with his knife. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
I've done the duck for cover thing. What does that leave me with?
That only means you can't use an action on your next turn. You can still fight back, you can still dodge, but then if they get another melee attack on you, they'll get the outnumbered bonus die.
Well, they will, but and if I don't make it, then I won't. They won't get the bonus one.
That is correct. If you don't do anything.
I'll let him take a swing at me with that.
Okay, so he's just a straight swing with his knife coming at you. Oh, sorry. I keep clicking on it. I keep forgetting. Oh, fuck's sake. That's just not funny.
You're trying to kill us all, aren't you? You're having a bad day at work.
He rolls a 69 and fails, misses badly because he's just tripping out of his face and obviously tired from something. The next blackhead, who is this guy, he's going to come round and he is going to stand in front of the doorway and he's going to block your exit. So he's going to try and restrain you. Do you want to fight back or dodge?
If I fight back, will I be able to push him out the way or something like that?
That's correct, yeah.
I'll fight back then.
If you succeed. So he's going to come at you with a brawl attack. So his brawl works. That's interesting, because that was a 48 failure. And you get a success. So very nice. You knock him backwards and do 2 damage to him as he tries to grapple and restrain you. And then this guy is he's just going to run after Sterling. He won't be able to do anything. Oh, he will actually, because he's doing a melee attack. So that'll happen at the end of the round, which is actually now, because this is the end of the round. So he's going to run up to you and he's going to swing. I haven't said what weapon this guy has yet, does he? He's got a crowbar. He's going to swing a crowbar at you. Oh, they've also got revolvers. I didn't realise that. Okay.
Right, make it easier.
Yeah, he's going to swing a crowbar at you. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
No dodge.
Okay, here comes the crowbar attack. Again, I did it again. I'm just going to keep doing it, guys. Just
Focus. 5.
50, so he misses by 10.
Okay.
Rolls
Do
a
I need to
50
roll
and
my
misses. Can you roll your dodge just to see if it's a fumble, please? Which is not. Doesn't matter. You both fail your dodges, your rolls, but tie goes to the defender. He misses, and yeah, that's the round. Willis Carter's turn. Movement rate of 8. I'm just thinking what he'd do. He can't really get anywhere and shoot. Does he have a melee attack that he could make? He's got brawl. He's got quite good brawl, actually.
Yeah, he had 70, better than me.
So the problem is he was quite badly wounded, so he's been a bit defensive so far, but it looks like you guys are running, so he's going to just run after you. That's all he can do. He looks massive there, but he's a big bloke, but not that big. So he's going to run up to you, Abraham, and he's going to slip on some knuckle dusters, and he looks like he's about to engage you. He's going to make a brawling attack at you, but that'll happen at the end of the round. It's your turn now.
All I can do is open the door.
That is correct. You can't...
And then I'll run.
Yeah.
That way as far as I can. Which is 210
Well, opening the
feet.
door will be... I've allowed it, but it'll still count as you can't run your full distance because you've done it,
So-
you've interacted.
So it'd be 20 something then, yeah?
Yeah, your movement times 3. Just need to check something.
I'm just going to stand in the doorway there instead of running away.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to shout. If I try to run, I'm going to get shot in the back. Or beat up because I can't run faster than any of those three.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shout to, as loud as I can, grab the car.
yeah. With what keys?
It's the 1920s. I'd left the keys in the ignition.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And I've tried to pull the door to behind me.
Okay, that would be 2 actions, so I don't know if I can allow that, unfortunately.
No, that's fair enough.
Especially because they're hot on your heels. So you've managed to pull the big doors open and get out to the side, but you've only got to there, and you're stopping there then, and you've called, get the car, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries, thank you. Jacob Dover's turn. Movement rate 7, so it's 21 feet. Yeah, he can move to there and take a shot at Sterling. This time I think he is within range because it was 45 feet, wasn't it? Yeah, so Sterling is behind cover, so he'll have a penalty die. But he's going to shoot at you, Sterling, with 1 penalty die. Would you like to dive for cover, or are you just going to take the shot?
No, I'm going to dodge again. What's one here? There's someone in front, behind me, and the walls next to
Oh
me.
yeah, you're right. He's engaged in combat, so he gets another penalty die because of that. Okay, he's not going to do that. He's basically just got 3 penalty die if you dive for cover. So I think he's going to probably try and come and melee you as well.
Okay.
Jacob Dover has... Oh, his brawl's only 35. He can't do anything. He's just going to come running after you.
Oh.
That's literally all he can do. Francis, your turn.
I'll get into the car.
I thought you left the car quite far away because you stealthed over, didn't you?
Yeah, we left it far enough where we wouldn't be obvious from the site. So
Well, yeah.
the turns of running.
I originally wanted to go up this ramp and shoot these people at, behind their backs, but they're all gone now. So
Yeah. Well, you don't know that. You don't know what's going on inside.
no, I don't know
warehouse.
that.
You may
True,
have heard.
I don't know that.
Make a listen roll to see if you've heard Abraham from the other side of the warehouse. I'll give you a bonus die because he did say he shouted as loud as he could.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Yay.
Okay, please make all the bonus as well, just to see. Just
Okay.
for shits, it doesn't really matter. Okay,
No.
no, 37, so you'll get a hard success. You hear a faint cry of "Get the car" from Abraham from the far side of the warehouse.
And I am obedient, so I will run to the car.
Okay, I'm going to say it's going to take you 2 rounds to get to the car, just
Okay.
because of where you said the kind of distance
Yeah.
that you did. So I'm going to put a timer in. Rounds 2,
Okay.
submit, car. Oh no, wait, it's like that, yeah. Will that change it to 1 after? Yeah, okay, so 2 rounds. Yeah. So you disappear from the scene and you go to get the car, I suppose.
Yeah. It's because I was there, right? And I turn around and where's Sterling? I told him to follow me. So why is he going down?
Are you
that
running?
way?
I guess the car would have been back this way, wouldn't it? So you can run this way and see Jacob Dover. I guess you'd run to the. Well, what are you doing? Yeah, if you run this way, then.
If I run this way,
Mm-hmm.
then I see them both on Sterling.
That's correct. Yeah.
Right, then I stop here.
Okay. Sorry, I'll bring your token back.
He's in trouble. He's really in trouble. In real trouble.
Can you see that?
Isn't
still?
he? So is Agent Lincoln, but I don't really know that because I can't see. But when I arrive here,
So hang on. Sorry, I'm just moving you. You were there.
Yeah.
Your movement is what? 120 feet.
yeah, but because I was here, so definitely I can come here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just measuring it. So that leaves you with 20 feet of movement.
Okay, right.
So if you go there, you've got 20 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm. And I could sneakily go away and go to the car, but then would leave Sterling with 2 people on him.
Yeah, but my turn's in a minute. I might be able to run away from them, so it depends what happens.
Yeah, your turn's literally next.
Right, okay, I'm running to the car then.
Oh, sorry, Francis, you disappeared from the turn tracker. Do you mind just putting it back in again quickly? Because I deleted your token foolishly.
Like that?
No, put it on the turn tracker. So click on your token and then go into your into your character sheet, and then put to turn tracker. Yeah, thanks.
Did it work?
I did. I'm just dragging you up to the top because there's too many people. Oh, it's taking a little while. There we go. And you've got 150. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm changing it.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so what are you doing? Sorry, did you say you were sneaking off this way?
I'm running to the car.
Okay, so you can move an extra 20 feet that way.
Yeah.
If she's not doing anything else, she's got
120.
40 feet. If it's 5 times, she's not doing any action, isn't it? So it'd be 240 feet.
240 feet.
But movement of 8.
Yeah, times 5 is 40. Times 3 is 120 feet.
Oh yeah, why am I doing that?
You were doubling it again. Yeah, so if she moves from here to here, that's 100 feet. So then she's got another 20 feet, which is literally just off the map there. If you do that, you will be visible to Jacob, just so you're clear. Just so we're clear on that.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
It's difficult to
okay.
see because we're kind of coming off the edge of the map there a bit. But
No, I stay hidden then.
okay, so you'll just move to there.
Because the idea is if Sterling runs away, they may follow him, right?
Possibly, they might do. Yeah.
And if they do, then I can run to the car and come and get Agent Lincoln as well. If they don't run after him, they may go back in the warehouse so that clears the path for me. Is the way. And if I don't see Sterling running, but I see them fighting him, then I can shoot them in the back.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're staying there then, yeah?
Is she allowed to aim then? Is she waiting to make that decision?
Yeah, if you want to, you can take aim at one of the two, either Jacob Dover or the what's it called, the blackhead.
It'll be Jacob. Yep.
So you're gonna aim at Jacob. Cool, no problem. Sterling, if you don't mind, we've gone quite a bit past actually the halfway point. If you're happy to just take a quick break here, we'll take 5-10 minutes just to go to the loo, get a drink, get any refreshments, do anything we've got to do, and then we will be right back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, guys. All right. We are back with Call of Cthulhu, the None More Black scenario. The investigators have just gotten to the slaughterhouse where they've stealthed in. They found a entranced, run-down, disheveled teenager who was seemed to be producing the black somehow. Seemed to be being sucked out of him and pulled into the trough. Abraham accidentally dropped the kid on his head and killed the kid by mistake when he was trying to help him, and then a gunfight broke out in amongst the warehouse between the people producing the black and the investigators. The investigators now appear to be on the run. It is Sterling Lake's turn as he's just left the warehouse with 2 pursuers hot on his tail. What would you like to do, Sterling?
I'm running as far away as I can. I presume that more towards where the car is, or where I think it is.
Yeah, so your movement rate times by 5 is what?
Hold on. I get confused because then we have the movement rate for the...
Yeah, so it's times by 5 gives it to you in yards, and then to turn yards into feet, you multiply it by 3 again.
It says 8.
So 8 times 5 is 40, times it by 3 again is 120 feet towards the car. That's absolutely fine. So you're well out of range of, I think, the blackhead now. Who only has a movement range of... No, he has a movement range of 8, so he'll be able to come and attack you. It's going to be the similar pattern. So if that's your turn, starting with... Oh, now I need to remember which one went first again.
The one that's outside the door is the last one to move.
Yeah, this one's the last guy. I think this guy was the first, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's just going to come out and he's going to make another knife attack at you.
He can't get past me, can he? He's got to get through the door.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. He'll come up towards you and make a knife attack at you in the door. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
No.
Nothing, you're just going to stand there and take it?
I don't... Oh, hang on. I only lose an action, don't I? But he gets...
No, it's if when you dive for cover is only when you're being shot at.
Yeah, I'm just going to let him try and stab, because I'll get the other one. I presume is going to be able to. He'll step out the way. The next one will come in and try and baseball bat me or something, and then
yeah, probably.
Yeah, so I want to save my dodge for something else.
Okay, no worries. So the knife attack coming at you from the blackhead is not a critical success. I'm not doing that to mess you guys around. I'm just forgetting it every single time. It's slipping my mind. Oh, he misses by 6. If any of these guys had some luck, it would be really nice.
I think the numbers are doing just fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're doing all right.
Yeah. Okay, so he stabs at you again, misses. He's obviously got blurry vision or is shaky and weak from all the black he's been on. Can't seem to hit you. So he sidesteps out of the way and lets his mate come in, who takes another swing at you with a baseball bat. Dodging or fighting back?
If I dodge or fight back, does that penalise me shooting later or doing anything else?
No.
I'll fight back then.
Okay. So he's going to swing at you with his baseball bat. It's a D100 again. He rolls an 86 and misses. Please make your brawl attack. Very nice. So you get just the extreme damage. It's a blunt item, so it's just the 8, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's already taken 2.
He's already taken 2. Did I not list down his... Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, so he drops... You bludgeon him on the head, and he drops where he's standing. You have knocked him out or killed him. It's hard to tell at this point, but he's on the ground. That's his turn. The blackhead outside. He's going to chase you, Sterling. He can catch up with you and do an attack, which will happen at the end of the round, which is obviously now. So, would you like to dodge or fight back?
Yeah, I'll try and dodge.
Okay. He is going to swing at you with a crowbar again. This time I'm typing it. His skill with the crowbar is 40. It's just straight out 40 on all of them. No, misses with a 77. Please roll your dodge just to see if it's a fumble. No, you just deftly step to one side. He swings wildly with the crowbar and misses. Willis Carter is going to step up to you over the fallen chap on the floor, who I'm going to move to one side. And he's going to try and punch you in the face with his knuckle dusters.
I'll try and dodge him.
Okay. Uh-oh, he got an extreme success. And your dodge is a failure, so he just smacks you in the nose and he does 9 points of damage to you.
Goes down to 7, but he's still dead.
7 points knocks you down to the ground, so you go down to the unconscious dying stage. Oh no, please roll Constitution to see if you stay conscious. Yeah, you go unconscious.
Well, it's on -2 anyway, so wouldn't that just kill me anyway?
I need to read up on the rules about it again. Let's just check. I think you go into a dying phase and then... I need to find it in my notes. Here we go. Wounds and healing. Damage from an attack is less than half of a character's max hit points as regular damage. Equal to or more than half, it is a major wound. More than their maximum in one go, it's death. Reducing the character to 0 hit points with regular damage only results in consciousness. No. Upon receiving a major wound, character immediately falls prone and must succeed a cons... But you've already had a major wound, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if hit points are reduced to 0 whilst having a major wound, they enter a dying phase that must be ended with a successful first aid roll. So in order to snap out of it, you need a successful first aid roll. When dying, you fall unconscious and you must succeed a con roll at the end of the next round and each round thereafter. Failure of the Constitution roll results in immediate death. So next round, you need to make a Constitution roll for me. Which is actually now.
You dirty rat! I think those are my last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, dead.
Unfortunately.
My last words will be, I should have brought Jane.
Can you not use luck?
Yeah, use all your luck to
use 10. If you use 10 luck, you'll turn that into a success.
I don't think it's worthwhile, is it? I mean, I've got 2 bad guys leaning over the top of me. There's no way you 2 guys are going to
do anything to cling to life, man. You don't know what may happen.
I'll spend the luck, but I don't think there's any point, to be honest.
Yeah, but maybe you can make it and run away or something next time.
Maybe
Unconscious.
I'll tell you what. He's punched you. He's knocked you out. You're not dead. You're unconscious, and he's now dragging you inside.
Ah, okay.
Oh, great! I get to be a brain sucked instead. I should be dead.
But at least that's like a man way to die by like some weird beast, not like just getting hit or something.
Up to you, Abraham. If you want to have like some kind of epic, you're a prisoner, they need to rescue you type thing going on, we can say he drags you into the warehouse. If you just want to say that's it for your character, we'll say the concussion gave you internal bleeding and your brain fills with blood and you die.
Oh, no.
It's up to you guys. I think you'll be pushing your luck to come back and try and save me.
Yeah, I think, you'll have to launch an assault against the warehouse. Something was about to happen. I'll just tell you this little tidbit. Something was about to happen that would have helped you guys. But even then, it's still, I didn't realize that even with the bad rolling, they've just completely dominated you somehow. I guess maybe not having Duane here made the team that little bit weaker.
Yeah, I mean, it gives it extra targets. Reduce it. I mean, if they've got what did he have? 6 guys after the one that died.
Yeah, this was I min-rolled it as well. I rolled to see how many enemies they'd have, and I rolled a 1. So that gives you an idea of how many of the potheads are supposed to be running around in the warehouse with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we don't even have these demon things that are in there as well. So.
But like I said, something was about to happen that would help you guys massively. It would basically turn the table. So if you want to say that Abraham's captured for now.
Well, I've spent the look, so if you want me to be line unconscious, I can do that.
Okay, let's do that. I'd much rather that than kill the character off and see where we go from there. So yeah, Abraham, he punches you and the lights go out. You're down. I'm going to put arrowed on your token just to say that. Jacob Dover is going to just watch you go, and he slinks back into the warehouse and disappears into what would be darkness. One more turn until you get to the car, but I'd say you both, because Abraham's no longer in a part of this, you're both close enough that you get to the car together. The blackhead that was chasing you has fallen off. He didn't follow you the last hurdle, the last stretch of the way. He just started panting and just falls out of breath because he's not, he's a drug addict. So he starts slinking back towards the warehouse, and you two are left to move towards the car and rendezvous at the car.
That went well, Francis.
oh dear. That was a close one. Where's Agent Lincoln?
I don't know. I was no. You saw him the same time I did.
We have to go back and help it. They were all shooting at him, and they were on him. So perhaps he found a way to get out.
I think we need a really, really interesting plan though, because there's two of us, and you're the one who has.
We can pass by with the car and see what's happening, and then.
I'll just say, as an interjection, if you'd like, we could end the episode here or in a couple of minutes, and that would mean next time we pick up, Guy would be back, Duane would be back with Guy, and you'd have 3 people on your side. We could say that you go and get Guy. It's up to you guys entirely if you want to carry on playing from this point, just the 2 of you.
Can we at least get to a phone booth and call the police?
Yes, I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm actually here on this. No, we're not playing next week, and then I don't think I can play on the 7th.
I really.
Oh.
I was going to tell you after the game, but yeah, I guess so it depends. Yeah, so either way, you're going to be down someone, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So perhaps what the idea is, if we can see a telephone close by, that is very quick.
Okay.
We could. If we could tell the police that there's like a drug thing, we found some people who kidnap or whatever, so they come and investigate.
We have to make it urgent. We have to make it they come now. Yeah. Fire brigade, police.
Yeah.
The Navy.
So you put in a 999 call to the police, is what you're saying?
We'll say there's the best one's to say there's a fire, isn't there?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, supposedly.
Fire and shooting.
You could say that a federal agent's been shot and has been put down. That usually would get their attention.
We need the police and everyone, don't we, for help? So I'd call. Yeah, we need to make.
So yeah. Let's call the police and tell them there is fire. There is a fire and there is shooting as well. So
there's a fire in a drug manufacturer's.
Yeah, and there are children. Children are involved. And, children are victims, and they're about to die if they don't get here quickly.
Yeah. Okay. They're teenagers, but okay.
It's still children.
We'll push it. Smoke sounds worse than it is.
Okay. Yeah. So your emergency call goes through.
Effective,
I'll say after a 20-minute, half an hour period, a cop car pulls up to you.
Half an hour later.
20 minutes later, yeah. They take their time. They don't have the fastest response.
Your time, did you? Yeah. But one car? Where's the cavalry? Where's everyone?
I mean, I presume we'd be sending it to where we've been, right? To like go there straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd. Okay, so what? You just go back and wait near the warehouse, or
Yeah.
I'm just saying from
Yeah.
your perspective, because if you do that, then obviously they're going to show up, and then there'll be a scene that no one can see. If that makes sense, if no one's there to witness it.
No,
so-
we'd be going back and to join in
Okay.
once there's like.
So you hear the
people there,
sirens. You hear the sirens come in,
Yeah.
and they pull up outside the warehouse. And the police get out, and the sheriffs get out, and they pull out their weapons, and they move towards the warehouse. And you see them entering the warehouse, going in cautiously. Are you approaching them? What are you doing?
Yes.
Are you staying hidden?
No, I would approach them.
Yeah, I think we need to try and find out what's going on with Agent Lincoln.
We need to explain that there are people that don't need to be shot inside. So there's Agent Lincoln there.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna tell them. It's we are the ones that we called you. We are the ones that called you.
Oh,
We have our
okay.
friend.
What can we do for
Yeah.
you? You said there was some kind of shootout?
Oh gosh, yeah, massive shooting. There are young people, children, bit more, just a bit more than children there, who are victims of these people experimenting on them. And our friend
Experimenting.
Agent Lincoln, you know Agent Lincoln, he's
Oh,
in there.
yeah, she's that
fighting-
fellow that abducted that child a short while ago, is he not?
He did not do anything. What? What did he do?
I'd be like, shut up, Francis, just let them go in and do their business with the illegal drugs and children.
Yeah, but I mean, he's there fighting them and trying to get these children to safety. You've got to help him.
Okay, make a fast talk roll or a persuade roll.
No, charm.
How are you charming him? In what way did you charm him?
I've got dog's eyes.
I will say it's endearing that you're fighting for the right cause, if you want.
I have dog's eyes. I'm looking at him.
Puppy
Teary.
eyes.
Puppy eyes. Yes.
Okay, make a charm attempt. Okay, so yeah, you win. You charm him, and he's nodding and noting this all down and writing down. He's saying,
As Francis does this, I'm going to find one of the. You have ambulances back then, right? I presume.
yeah, they'd have some
Form
form of something similar.
I'll
Meat
find one of
wagon,
those.
meat wagon, and
I will-
ambulance. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give whoever I find. I'm going to give them $10 and describe Agent Lincoln and say they need to go to him now and that he's inside, and hope that means they'll run in fast with and help him.
Oh well, give us a moment. I'm afraid the police have to ascertain if the area is safe. You said there was a shootout. Is that correct?
What are you talking about? You take the engine, the big engine, massive, and you just burst it through the doors. That's how it's done.
This is private property. We can't just smash down the doors, man. Please, you have to understand. We have to approach this tactfully.
Well, then Agent Lincoln will die, and it's on you. It's on all of you.
Why will Agent Lincoln die? I don't understand where this is. Where is Agent Lincoln now?
Because he is alone, standing alone against everyone else, against the whole world, against the universe. He's standing alone.
He's just scratching his head now. He looks very confused as to what the situation actually is here.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell
Right,
them.
I'll-
I'm just going to shut up and I'll be like, there's been an explosion in this drug factory and
A
we
drug
think one of our
factory, you
friends
say?
is
Is
in
this?
there.
We've had allegations of this before. We've investigated. They're doing nothing here but making ink, as I understand it. But we'll go in and investigate. That's fine, son.
Okay, but yeah, because there is an explosion, so
So they head inside. Policeman
Yes.
makes you wait outside with them. Says, "Don't worry, we'll clear the area and make sure everything's okay."
Good
There's
luck.
about 15 minutes. You're waiting for about 15 minutes. Nothing happens. And then they all come out. The police officers come out. One of them walks over towards the paramedics and has a word with them. And two paramedics move inside. The other officer comes back towards you and starts trying to take a statement from you both.
I'm not staying for the statement. I'm gonna go and see what's going on inside. Where's Agent Lincoln? Where's Agent
The
Lincoln?
police officer stops you from moving forward. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
restrain you, but he gets in your way and says, "No, please stay here. We need to have a conversation."
Where's Agent Lincoln? I try to get myself
He's being
free
seen to. I can assure you, our paramedics are on the case. He's being seen to.
I'm trying to get free of him right now. I need to see myself. I need to see with my own eyes.
Ma'am, you understand the seriousness of this situation, don't you, please? I need you to stand still. Stand there and talk to me, please. Don't move.
I free myself of him and I run inside.
They are going to chase you. She's gonna get rugby tackled.
I want them to chase me.
She's
Yes, come in.
the police officers are going to try because he's trying to stop you. He's telling you to stay there, and you're not listening to a police officer who's asking you to do something. So they're going to chase you, and they're going to try and rugby tackle you. Do you want to make a dodge or a fight back?
I'm gonna make a dodge. I've got my puppy eyes that are now teary, so it can't resist that.
I'm going to give them a 50% brawl roll. So he's going to roll a brawl, and you're going to roll a dodge.
Right.
D100. So what's 33 out of 100? Is it less than... It's not an extreme success, is it? What do you need? You need a 5th for an extreme success. So it's 2 hard successes. You get the benefit of the doubt because you're the defender, so you get the tie.
Okay.
So he goes to rugby tackle you and misses, and you just carry on running. And the police officer shouts after you, "Ma'am, please get back in now. Don't shoot. Nobody shoot." And he tells his men to put their guns away as some of them start unholstering them. Are you complying, or are you just going to run in?
I am running in to the door, and then I slow down because obviously I just want to peek through the door.
Okay, you see inside, and Abraham Lincoln is on the floor, and there's a couple of paramedics working over him.
And nothing else, I presume?
Nothing else. You see what's-his-face with a big guy who knocks him out standing above them, cracking his knuckles and looking menacing. And you see the other guy, the wealthy guy behind him, talking to another policeman.
You mean the Jacob Dover?
Yeah, Jacob Dover.
I hope it. I have sneaked. Like I just peered through, around the wall, kind of thing, around the door. Mm-hmm. I go back to the policeman.
He's looking very angry at this point. He's furious, in fact.
Oh, I'm going there, sobbing. Oh, I'm so glad our friend is okay. He's being seen.
Ma'am, you need to listen to me, and please listen to me and do as I request.
Of course, and I'm looking at him, with more teary eyes, and then a flappy with my eyes. And you're right, absolutely right. I'm so sorry. And I'm looking at Sterling, with a gaze of, there's something not right here. Definitely something not right here.
Can I do an insight check to analyze? Does everyone seem to be acting normal, for an emergency?
Yeah, please, we'll make an insight check, yeah.
Very psychology for this, sorry, psychology.
Yeah, psychology, or even, it's not insight.
Oh.
You can't tell, but you're getting the impression that the cops are just trying to genuinely help and work out what's going on in the situation.
Officer, why...
Can I not push it? I'll say, can I push it? Because I will also try and get closer to see if I can see inside the factory. If it goes bad, obviously I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're going to be in real trouble because you're basically going to just walk off towards the...
Yep.
Make the push roll, okay?
Yay!
That's a 0-6. That is an extreme success. So, I guess you... you tell them that you need to tell them Abraham's blood type.
Mm-hmm.
You come up with a medical excuse and say they need to know this about... I can't do your voice, unfortunately. But yeah, so you come up with some kind of medical excuse that allows you to walk off without them reacting to it. So you're able to move closer and peek inside, which was your original goal, wasn't it? To analyze.
Yeah, and to see if are the cops being friendly to the guys that we think are the bad guys, or are they being cops with them?
They seem to be being cops. There's one person is one of the police officers is talking with Jacob Dover. The big guy is just standing there, not doing anything, just looking down at Abraham, who's on the floor, with a couple of paramedics working over him. The paramedics, I'm going to give a 75 roll. 75% success chance. So I'm going to roll it. Or Kev, since you haven't done anything, Abraham, if you'd like to roll a D100 for me, please. Has to roll under 75 and you get a hit point back.
Oh.
No, they kill me instead.
Well, I've said you're unconscious, so you're not in the dying state. So that just means that they don't bring you back to consciousness. You just remain unconscious.
Officer, what is that guy inside
So he's
telling?
trying to take charge of the situation. He said, "Now listen here. I understand it. We need to take a statement from you both. We have witnesses and a testimonial from the owner, the proprietor of this building, saying that you broke into his personal property and started assaulting his staff completely and utterly unprovoked. Is that true?"
I pause for 1 or 2 seconds as it is actually true, but of course not. Right, the doors were open to begin with. We didn't break into anything. And we found a dead teenager in one of the rooms. So if you go in this room and I describe where, and you look under the desk, there is a dead teenager with girls' clothes.
Yes, we found that teenager. He was assaulted. That was the one that you assaulted. We were told that you dropped, that his neck was broken.
No.
You must have assaulted and attacked him somehow, and then when the security man came over to see what was going on, you then assaulted him too.
Absolutely not.
You've also got that dead guy's clothes on, I presume, still.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So you're wearing these raggedy teenage garbs. He hasn't really clocked them, so.
No, in
Just
fact,
saying, I'm like, Francis, you might be on your own with this, because I just literally walked in, put some paper on fire, and walked out.
Yeah.
So,
In fact, I was almost gonna say you're gonna find a dead girl under the desk, but no. This is absolutely not what happened. If you actually
So
analyze
what did
the
happen
body,
then?
what happened is that guy, the teenager in that room, was dying, possessed by this black drug that these people are producing. If you go inside the warehouse, you must be blind not to see the marks on the floor, blood marks on the floor. There is a big, massive stain of blood in the corner, and that blood, we did not put it there. We did not put it there.
Man,
There
it's
is
a
mark
slaughterhouse.
stain.
There's been blood lying. There's dried blood stains everywhere.
It's
in
human
there.
blood. You get it analyzed.
What evidence
Get it
do you have
analyzed.
of this? We've been here. We've investigated this before. There's nothing untoward in that warehouse.
You go now. There's massive stains of blood, and it's human blood. Go there. Go there. And I'm really looking him with sad eyes. You have to believe me. They are killing teenagers. They already killed 3 teenagers from the school, from the university. College, whatever. Yeah.
So you're saying that they're the ones who killed the teenager in there?
Yes, absolutely. They have this black stuff, this drug, the black drug. They make
You
them
keep calling
drink
it a drug, ma'am. He's assured us that it's ink, that it's not for ingestion.
Well, check the tongue of the dead body. It's black, like the bodies in the university. It's black. They had black tongue. He's got black tongue too.
No, ma'am, that's not correct. We've had a look. There's no black tongue.
I think obviously, like thinking, how did this happen?
Oh wait, sorry. Are you talking about the one inside the warehouse?
Under the desk.
The dead one that Abraham dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So it would have had black tongue. You're right. My bad.
Okay.
Okay.
You go and check. It's got black tongue. It's got
And
black tongue.
what precisely does that mean? What are you insinuating here? That they killed him with the ink? That they forced him to drink ink until he died? His neck's
Yes.
broken, for God's sake.
Well, he must have hit his head against the floor or something when he fell because of the drug that he assumed that he had.
You know what, ma'am? We're going to have to finish this conversation down at the station, I think. If you please come with me, we're going to have to finish this. I think we'd all appreciate it if we finish this conversation in a stable and safe environment.
Totally.
A much more
Totally
comfortable
agree.
environment. If you both like to
He's gone
step
with
into
bloody
this
balls,
car,
he's thinking.
So
most of the things are-
he proceeds to invite you into the car to ask you to come down to the station.
absolutely,
for
absolutely. But
questioning.
give me a minute. I want to.
Can I do a fast talk? They already think that I must have some medical knowledge if they let me in to go and see the agent. I'm just going to say that, sorry, this is my friend. I'm looking after her. She's not had her medications. She gets a bit excitable. Can I just take her home? And I'm going to try and
make a fast talk. Yeah, I like it. Make a fast talk.
I'm going to see if Frances will play along with the craziness.
Okay.
Like she's already doing it, but more play along with it. So, be more crazy, Frances.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh shit!
That's a fumble. So he gets at this point, because he's just fed up with your shenanigans, with all the bullshit that you've been trying since he got here, and just the non-compliance and constant ignoring of instructions. He's going to arrest you both. So you try and fast talk him, and he signals to two of his men, and they move forward. And they say, "Ma'am, sir, please do not resist. I'm arresting you on the grounds of," and he lists off whatever the grounds would be. Assaulting a teenager, breaking into someone's private property, etc., etc.
Whatever. I look at him and I say, two things. First of all, I'm coming with you very happily, but I want to wait to see that my friend gets on the ambulance and gets away to the hospital. Then I come with you. But, because you haven't read my rates, I am not arrested. And I walk away.
Having read your rates?
My rights. You haven't read my rights. Right to remain silent. Everything you say.
I said that he lists off the reasons. Okay, I didn't say explicitly that he read your rights, but okay. So he says, "Ma'am, if you stay still long enough, please, my officers will do their job thoroughly. I can assure you that everything will go through as normal if you would just comply."
Yeah, we're gonna wait until I want to see my friend on the ambulance.
Yeah,
going to the hospital.
Over the course of, they've stabilized Abraham. I guess I'll give them a medicine roll with. I'm not going to bother rolling because they just basically keep rolling until they'd stabilized him. So you see him being brought out on a gurney and put into the back of an ambulance. Abraham, you're now conscious with 1 hit point. So you come to with a couple of. Everything's blurry and fuzzy, and you come to with a couple of paramedics leaning over you, and you see Willis Curtis just smiling down at you before you're picked up and carried into the ambulance and taken to hospital.
This could have not been.
And yeah, I think that might be a good place to end the episode for now. But we've had, obviously, Abraham is now in hospital trying to make a recovery. He'll be making rolls and things for that next session. Well, we could do it now, I suppose. Actually, I don't see why not. If you want to carry on. Well, got another half an hour.
There's one thing.
Me and Frances checked the book that she got as well while we're probably locked up.
Yeah, well, there's
it
one
will have
thing.
been taken from you. Yeah, it will have been. All your belongings will have been. As you're taken down, you're actually arrested now. You weren't just taken down for questioning. They're arresting you because of the fast talk attempt, which was a fumble. So they're gonna take all your belongings from you and arrest you and put you in the car.
A book? Would they really take a book from us?
They take your possessions because they have to take your possessions. They have to catalog. They have to catalog them and write them in an inventory.
They even take your shoelaces.
Yeah, and your belts and stuff. So Frances and Sterling, you've both been nicked.
Because I am still dressed as a boy, I will be put in jail with Sterling.
Really? Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Sky check. Maybe they've not checked it properly. So.
Yeah, they could be like a non-binary at this point. Would they not have mixed holding cells back in the 1920s?
Yes, they would.
I think they would. Yeah, I don't think they'd have like separated cells and things for that. So, yeah, you'd be put in the same holding cell anyway as Sterling for whatever you want to say. What about you?
Whatever, Sterling. Don't worry. If we have to, we can always escape because they haven't taken away my hairpins.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. They haven't taken away every pin I've got on me. I dare them searching for all the pins I've got. So that's going to be.
No, you might have a hairpin or two left. Make a luck roll. See if you've got if you're wearing the right type.
Yeah. Just while we're in jail and no one is listening and all the guards are gone and everything, Sterling, something really odd is going on there. These people, either they have like friends in the police or something, or they managed to, in half an hour and whatever the time that we had, they managed to hide all the evidence or something. But the police found the dead body in there, so they haven't managed to hide all the evidence.
And there was that
So
weird,
we need-
and we did see that weird bat thing flying around just before we ran out, didn't we? Something creepy in there that we know about.
Yeah, I can't believe it. They searched it. If they searched it thoroughly, as they said, they haven't found any evidence at all. I can't believe it. So either they haven't done a good job, or they're paid by this guy. So we need to find a way to get out of here. And maybe when the news will come out on the papers, hopefully Guy will read it and bail us out or something like that. And hopefully, but we need to tell this. We need to convince this agent here that Agent Lincoln is in danger. He's in grave danger.
You'd get a phone call. So if you wanted to, I
Ooh.
think you'd get a phone call. I know you get a phone
One
call
each.
nowadays.
Excellent.
I don't know if that was something back in the 1920s, but I assume
think
that
we
it
get
came
one.
from somewhere.
You get one phone call.
One- Yeah,
So
one
you
each.
One each.
One
So
each.
you could use that to phone Guy if you wanted. And
Right,
inform him.
one calls Guy. What can we use the other one for, Sterling?
Yeah, check on Agent Lincoln to make sure he's okay. In the hospital. If
Yes,
he's
but
awake.
Yeah.
we need some ally we need somebody from the outside, yeah, indeed, to make sure to put some guards or somebody outside Agent Lincoln's room. We don't have the agency anymore to back us up. So who would does Agent Lincoln? Do we know Agent Lincoln boss? His name.
He's
Yeah,
Lincoln's
they're
boss
dead.
is
He's dead.
Yeah.
Well, they're all dead, right? And
Yeah.
what about now? He's not. Yeah, he's
There
gone
might be
anyway.
like one or two field agents still in existence. I haven't even considered that, to be honest. Like if there were a couple of
if
other
we
field
ring-
agents out in the
we-
field who didn't die in the attack, but
If
yeah,
we ring Guy, we can get him to make all the phone calls for us, can't we?
that's true. You can give
Yeah.
Guy instructions. What were you trying to do?
We have to tell Guy about this. We have to tell him to publish on the paper, as this, make up the biggest fuss possible about these guys inside the warehouse. So all the spotlights will be on them, and they will have
Okay.
enough.
But Francis, we're pretty rich now, aren't we? Can't we just like pay our fine and leave? They're not going to care, right?
Ah.
Just give them the money.
Well,
Okay,
they
so my
haven't.
second-
Hang on, they haven't set bail yet or finished the investigation. They still want to.
Yeah, come on. There must be one crooked copy. Be like,
Okay, so you're trying to bribe your way out of prison now, not even pay the fees.
Okay,
we're
so
going to pay them a little bit extra because we like them so much.
Yeah.
so the second call, the call I make, could be to Alexander, my shop assistant.
Okay.
Because I may need the money if we go. I like Sterling's idea. We may need some money, so I may need him. I will tell him that what's happening and everything, and I'll tell him to check the hospital and pay perhaps some private investigators to go and look after Agent Lincoln.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
What do you think, Sterling?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I mean.
Okay,
nothing much.
so those are our
Yeah.
two calls. Yes. Okay, so one to Alexander
Okay.
and one to Guy Fontaine.
Okay. So I'd say off the top of my head, it's going to cost you, I don't know, $100 to hire investigators or security for Abraham's
Okay.
hospital, if that's what you're doing. So knock 100 off of someone's total, whoever has that.
Yeah, dollars, of course.
Yeah, I've got it. I put all mine on last time. I'll just
Yeah,
pay
I
them
noted
upfront.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
$100 each.
Yeah, not each,
No,
just 100 for the cost of
Yeah, I'll pay it. That's fine.
however many
Don't know.
small security
how much
details to remain over while he's
Well, we
in
can.
hospital.
I think I'm gonna ask Alexander to hire 2 private investigators. The second investigator has to watch what the first investigator is doing.
Okay.
That's your money. I paid my money.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not worth that much. I mean, you know.
It's to help him and cover his back, you know.
Okay, so Abraham Lincoln in hospital. We need to deal with this first. Geez, you might actually still die if you roll really badly.
Oh,
Good.
So the now stabilized character must continue to make con rolls at the end of each hour, failure of which results in them losing the 1 hit point they have and reversing to the dying stage. But a successful medicine roll, which can only be done once per hour, on a stabilized character restores 1d3 hit points and clears them from the dying phase. So in your first hour, you need to roll a medicine roll. You need to make a medicine roll. The hospital would have at least 85 medicine skill. So please roll a d100 and you're aiming for it to be below 85.
I've done it.
Oh, a 12. Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't notice that. Yeah, cool. 12. Brilliant. So yeah, you recover a d3. Please roll a d3. You get 3 hit points back and you're no longer in the dying phase.
Okay.
You still have a major wound, don't you? Because you're still under halfway. So if a major wound
Yeah.
is present, the character should make a con roll at the end of each week. So failure equals no change. Success equals recovers 1d3 hit points. Extreme success is 2d3 hit points and a major wound recovery.
So I already
you're
made
in-
one
Sorry.
con save. Was that to do the medicine one, or was that another one I need to do?
This is a new con roll at the end of each week to see if you recover hit points. You do make it with a bonus die though, because you're in a comfortable location, being given medical care. So that's an 8 out of 46, which I believe is that an extreme success.
What's an extreme success?
1/5. So that's 8. Yeah, because 8 times
Yeah.
40 is 8 times 5 is 40. So yeah, you got an extreme success. Well done. You get 2d3 hit points back, and your major wound recovery. Your major wound is gone. So you must have had really good convalescence. I think he probably broke your nose in that punch. It just shattered your jaw. But they've managed to reattach it and do plastic surgery on you. I know they don't have it back then, but I'm just riffing here. They managed to heal you up, and you get back 4 hit points on top of the 3 you just got back, and your major wound is gone. So how many hit points are you down from your total?
3.
So it takes you 3 more days, and then you'll be back to full health. So they
Okay.
probably discharge you on, day 2 after that, and you'd have 1 hit point left unless you want to stay in hospital. You could probably be discharged at this point, and then now that your major wound is gone, and then if you want over the next 3 days, you get 1 hit point back per day.
Okay.
So
I'm in there just over a week then.
yeah, you're in just over a week. Over the course of that week, they set bail. They finished the investigation at the slaughterhouse. Unfortunately, it's he said, she said. They've got a couple of people on each side saying that people broke in and assaulted the staff for completely unprovoked for no reason, and then you've got you guys saying that they were attacking someone. You've got a very mixed. What is your statement officially now? Because you said that
I
was
went in there,
crazy.
identified myself as a federal agent. There was a kid in the first room to the right that was on the floor, seemed to be dead, but before I got a chance to investigate, I was suddenly attacked by a large guy, defended myself, and then 3 others came out attacking me with baseball bats and knives, and I heard shots being fired. Next thing I know, I woke up and there was a medic over me.
Okay. So they're going to say that the staff said that it's had a very similar story, except that you attacked first. They came in and found you over the body of the child, over the body of the teenager. And
Well, I
when
certainly knew the body when I was attacked, but I hadn't even had a chance to see if the kid was actually dead. He did look dead. He wasn't moving, and his neck seemed at a funny angle.
Yeah. So they don't know what to do here because it's you versus them, and there's no grounds for proving it either way. But
I did tell the police I was going there to investigate, so your station chief should know that I was already going over there. I would hardly then jump in and suddenly start attacking people for no reason when I told the police I was going there.
Make a fast talk roll.
That wasn't fast talk, that was persuade.
Make a persuade roll. Actually, no, you're right, because persuade is meant... No, you're right, though, because persuade is for longer, drawn-out conversations. Fast talk is more for on-the-spot, thinking quickly and acting on your feet. Persuade is for lengthy, drawn-out discussions, which this would be. This would be you making a statement, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you convince them of your statement, and they say that they will open a file, and they're now aware of what may be a crime syndicate in that warehouse. They're going to set bail for... they're not going to set bail, they're going to release the 2 people that they arrested, because on the grounds that they were... Well, I don't know legal mumbo jumbo, but they're not going to make you pay to leave because you're only arrested for trying to fast talk, weren't you? You didn't assault anyone or do anything wrong in front of them. So they just arrested you to bring you to the station and question you, not to put you in jail, if that makes sense. So they are going to release you from prison, and in regards to what happens, I think I'm going to need a week to think on this, because
would they get that book back?
Yeah,
yes, you get back all your belongings. That's obviously when they release you from jail, they give you back everything that they had on you, that they took off you.
Does the book explain everything that happened? So there's a conclusion.
Yeah,
It's not the only thing that happens, because...
So you obviously spend a bit of time looking through it. Well, from the first initial reading, which is the first 2 hours, you need to... I think you make a sanity... I need to read again, it hasn't got it here.
Oh, no worries. I didn't know if it could make it come to a conclusion or if it doesn't.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so it's a journal. I'll skip all the rules and stuff for it and just tell you what it actually says. So it's a journal. The book spans a number of years and relates to Jonathan's quest to discover how to divine the future. Jonathan being Jacob's father, you realise through reading through the book. Which includes his stories of travelling around the globe. His impetus seems to be the sudden accidental death of his wife, which Jonathan blames himself for. In his grief, the father all but ignored his son, Jacob, and what was best for him. He mentions that Jacob frequently complained about never staying in one place long enough to make him any friends, but Jonathan continuously falls back on the excuse that the ends justifies the means. There are a lot of accounts of Jonathan's meetings with various mystics, Roma, witch doctors, occultists, and others in his quest, with too little to show for it. But then, somewhere in Asia, where the journal lacks specificity, Jonathan meets and eventually made friends with a community who worshipped a being called Yib-Sistil, who is described throughout the journal as he who sits in the jungles of Kled, beyond the borders of dreams, and sees all time and place. The journal then discusses Yib-Sistil in great detail, including outlining several rituals relating to the deity. The book itself is a Cthulhu Mythos tome that will take you 2 weeks to study.
Okay. So it does explain stuff though, so that's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said he who sits in a jungle of...
Kled is the name. Kled. I'll put it in the...
Okay, yeah. And then it continued with...
beyond the borders of dreams, and sees all time and place.
sees beyond time and space.
Time and place.
Time and place.
Yeah. Sees all time and place.
Right. So you said that we need 2 weeks to study this.
That's correct. Because it's a Cthulhu Mythos tome. You realise that if you spend 2 weeks studying it, you can learn the spell Call the Black, which summons the black substance, which you believe summons the black substance. Speak with Yib Still, which is a contact deity spell, and Call down the Faceless Ones, which seems to be some kind of summoning spell.
To speak with and to call the faceless ones. Okay.
So they release you from custody, you take back your belongings, and you disappear. Go
Well,
home,
not
I
so
guess.
quick, not so quick, because
Okay.
you will hear from me. This is not the way to treat a lady.
I can see you going back in the cells at this rate.
Yes. or the San at the asylum, the white coats will come for you after.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, if they check
After the
if they
fumble.
check through all Frances's belongings and find all these weird outfits and uniforms, are they going to think she's a bit crazy?
They probably do. They've probably.
Why-
Well, they've already
why
opened a
is-
file on you, actually, Sterling, haven't they? After you blew up the asylum.
Yeah, when I got done for I didn't do anything this time. I was just a bit mouthy. I think this is Francis.
So why is Sterling so very keen on getting me interned into an asylum? I don't know. And,
Especially when
He's
Guy's running loose, doing whatever he likes.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Sterling, before we go and see Agent Lincoln in hospital, there's something that is being bothering me quite a lot.
Okay.
And it is the following. So I clear my throat and swallow a bit, and I go like, why has Jason Dover let us go?
Jacob Dover.
Sorry?
Jacob Dover, do you mean?
Sorry. Oh, I wrote Jason. Sorry, Jacob. Sorry.
Jacob is the guy you met at the warehouse, who seemed to be in charge of the operation. His father was Jonathan.
The one that was smiling at Agent Lincoln.
Oh no,
right?
that was William. That was not William.
Oh.
Yeah, William. Willis. That was Willis Carter, who seemed to be some kind of security guard.
That's Carter.
I mean, I reckon they've probably got away with it, right? I bet they've learned the spells. They can just do this somewhere else, right?
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking something different here, Sterling. I'm saying this without Agent Lincoln, so before we go to see him, and then perhaps we can discuss it with him if you want, if you think it's a good idea. What I'm really worried is that this Jacob and his team have done something to Agent Lincoln in the half an hour. They can claim, they can use in the future. So perhaps they put the black substance in him that is latent, sitting there, not doing anything. If they manage to do something like that, and then it comes out, or I don't know, something like that. And perhaps we could discuss this with Agent Lincoln if you think so, or if we just observe him. And I would have already contacted the two investigators, the two private investigators that we have hired, to try to see if they spot any odd behavior from Agent Lincoln when they are watching after him. And so what do you think, Sterling? Do you think we should discuss
I
this with Agent
look at Francis really seriously and then point out that he has already got that weird shriveled snake leg. So I reckon he's pretty hardy. But maybe we should see some form of occult specialist, like a witch doctor or something that might know about this stuff to actually get him looked over by a magical professional.
And maybe there is an antidote kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's worth us trying to find a...
Yeah.
I mean, this will be up to Julius to have fun with. But find us like an occult doctor to look over our friend who's getting weird stuff happen to him.
Yeah, you'd have to make an occult roll in order to establish the contact to see.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say inflict a penalty die on it because it's not the kind of thing that you can just spring into. You know, like you
Okay.
can't just look in the yellow pages for the nearest witch
Oh
doctor.
no, they said be like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, already failed. So
And the penalty die?
Got extreme success though. So
No, with the penalty.
with the penalty.
Sorry, I had to impose a penalty on it because it's really hard to. It should be like, yeah.
Okay.
So that
No, I
becomes
don't think it would
79. No, 70 out of 59. You could spend 11 luck if you were
we
really
can
desperate.
ask Guy.
I'll spend 11 luck to make it successful. I think's fair enough.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
He's
okay.
made it, I don't even know if I had been had it done to me.
We've got to get your snake thing looked at anyway, haven't we? So
So you're
get my luck points removed.
you're calling in what, a occultist to look at Abraham and make sure he's okay.
No, just to even find one to look over. We don't have to track. Go on a mission to find one or something.
No, that's what the occult roll was, to see if you
okay.
could find one, and you're spending the 11 luck to make it a success, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, over the course of, let's say they release you from incarceration a day later, whilst Abraham's in hospital, you could spend a while looking for the occult doctor, and then
It's a good thing to find the occult doctor. So well done, Sterling, because we could always learn from this occult doctor. We could train us. He could teach us.
Yeah. But I'm happy for Julius to explore that if he wants to, because I know that's like a lot of work. It was more just to tie stuff in together and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's not too much work, but I definitely need to look up the rules on how contacts work and what you can get from them, and
of course, yeah.
and like how they interact. So that would probably be next week, since we've only got 10 minutes left. And and I've got.
So are we discussing this with Abraham or not?
Yeah, I guess you can go visit. You can visit the hospital as often as you like over the course of the week that he's
Yeah, I was
there. But
asking.
then when he does wake up, he's going to the police to speak to them and give them that statement that he just gave.
Yeah, can we try
Or the
to
police will come
analyze
to the
him?
hospital either.
Can we try to see if he looks or feels different?
I guess that would be a psychology roll. You mean if he's acting differently, if his personality's changed at all?
Yes.
If
he's
make a
speaking
psychology
differently,
roll.
Yeah. Psychology.
You can't tell. He seems exactly the same.
Sterling, see if you can understand what. Yeah.
Nope, not today.
No.
So yeah, seems like normal. No change as far as you can tell. So yeah, guys, I think that seems like a natural conclusion, a natural endpoint. I think we're gonna wrap things up there for the moment. I guess the next thing will be for the guys to get together and decide whether they want to continue this scenario and go back and try and end the drug trade that's going on, or if they want to run away with their tails between their legs and admit defeat, or how they'd like to handle the situation. But at the moment, they've just been let out of prison. Abraham is just recovered from hospital, and Guy is MIA, soon to be returning. But as Martin said, he's not going to be here for the week after next. Next week, we won't have a session anyway. Unfortunately, I'm being called into work, and I need to pick up a shift on that day. So I won't be able to stream next Tuesday. And then the week after, Martin's away.
Okay, so it'll be that 4 weeks for me.
What do you mean 4 weeks for you? Sorry.
Until I see you guys again, yeah, because you were saying, or just send us the dates. The other guys on the internet don't need to hear this, do they?
Yeah, no. So we're just going to wrap things up there for now, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the stream. Hugely appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll hopefully see you in the next episode. If not, see you in some other content I produce. I make content almost every single day, so salve till next time.